The STV Radio Football Show is brought to you by C.R. Smith. C.R. Smith are Scotland's top-rated window and doors company on Trustpilot, rated 4.9 out of 5, with over 5,500 reviews. C.R. Smith have fitted over 1 million windows and doors across Scotland. They offer great financial rates, so you can get the best product for your home at an affordable rate. We're all lovers of the beautiful game. Well, C.R. Smith make beautiful windows for beautiful homes. It's an open goal. Head to crsmith.co.uk for more info. Now it's time for the podcast.
The STV Radio Football Show, brought to you by C.R. Smith.
Hello and welcome to the STV Radio Football Show, brought to you by C.R. Smith. I'm your host, Ronnie Charters. But enough about me. Straight to camera 2 and the one and only Ewen Cameron. Ewen, how are you? Never mind. We'll get to that soon. And Callum Bell also joins us.
I'm happy.
How are you, Callum?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm happy, I know. And none other than Falkirk Captain Coll Donaldson, everybody. Come on. Welcome back.
Troops. Thanks for having me again.
It's
a pleasure.
You've passed your probation and you're here.
Nice.
How are you? You good?
Mate. Aye.
Watching the football?
Bit of a difficult weekend for us from a playing
Parents' point of view.
But no, it's getting to the business end now, isn't it? So everything's tightening up and looking forward to it.
How are you?
There's so much to talk about. There is so much to talk about. I am simmering.
Are you?
I'm ready to explode.
Good.
I'm ready to explode.
Why?
Just
Nerves.
you said 3-4 weeks ago, and you were bang on the money when you said it. You said, I hope there isn't any controversial VAR decisions that could determine where the league title goes. We've had some horrific decisions over the weekend.
Every time he talks about VAR, ladies and gentlemen, he's getting a face full of bubbles. Right, we will get to the football very soon indeed. But firstly, you're sorry, your phone, Ewan, sorry. We're on the radio 2 till 6 every single Saturday, and we'll be on extra specially this Saturday from 12 till 4.
Yeah, depending how Wednesday night goes.
Yes, on STV Radio, the STV Radio Football Show on the airwaves. And we have some big news about our live show, gentlemen, because if you're sitting here going, do you know what?
I'd like a ticket for that.
After this weekend's result, I want to go and see you. And well, you can't, because we have officially sold out of the STV Radio Football Show live. We'll be taking to the stage at Oranmore Wednesday the 20th of May. We've still got live guests to announce. Keep an eye on our social media channels if you've got a ticket. And of course, we will now try our best to make sure that is filmed and tweeted everywhere, just in case he does come out with a 1967 commemorative hoops jersey and Celtic do indeed win the league. But before we get to the football, don't look at Coll for emotional support. Just because you've broke your wee pal and doesn't mean we're not going to hit the pitch. I know he's big and he's burly, but I don't care. The day is the day for it, pal. Let's get to our comments.
He's a centre half that can throw around Fernandez and he can throw around Halkett and people like that. So he's sat next to you. He'll throw you a boot if I ask him to.
As we can kind of get in a bit. Right, let's get to...
Yeah, you suggested like he's throwing a boot there.
Let's get to the comments.
Ronnie Charters, breaking news, likes to be thrown a boot, ladies and gentlemen.
You done?
Aye.
Good. I'm just starting. Right, let's get to the...
incredibly uncomfortable, by the way.
Don't worry, hon. Don't worry. You're okay.
I'm all right. I'm comfortable.
Right, let's get to your comments. Now, this one, it was... For some reason, we're getting a bit of peaks and troughs in terms of our stick. Because, in one hand, people are saying that we love the podcast, great show, laugh all the way through. We got this one from the Blue Order 9005. This show is a bit of a farce. You have a journalist who doesn't even now deny he's a Celtic fan. You have a United fan who clearly hates Hearts. And Ewan, who should pull up more favouritism to Celtic, but is being blocked out by Rooney. There should be a Rangers fan who can fight our corner. Well, we tried to get a Rangers fan on today's podcast, but sadly no one was available to speak to us, unfortunately, were they?
No.
Hundreds of us.
There was nobody available.
No one was available. So
I mean, why would you make yourself available after what happened at Celtic
Well, if the Rangers
Park?
Players can't even make themselves available for the second half at Celtic Park. Why should fans?
Can I just pick up on what Blue Order said there? It has been criticised over the years that there are people in the media who hide who they are and who they support, and they would like people to be upfront about who they support and who they back. And then when you do have a journalist who does willingly come out and tell you that they are a Celtic fan, that their family are a Celtic fan, that should be respected and it shouldn't be criticised. So you can't have it in both ways.
No.
And the other thing that I would say, and as much as I love ripping the piss out of my little friend across the table from me, is that he is one of the very few that calls it as he sees it. He likes to have a bit of banter. He likes to have a bit of fun. Yes, he can be a dickhead at times. And yes, he does annoy me at times. But I actually take my hat off to him for coming out and saying, yes, I am a Celtic fan.
Do you know who else likes me, apparently?
Who's that?
Alex. Go to the bottom of page 1.
Wee sexy Ronnie. Wee sexy Ronnie. That's how it starts off.
Right.
Wee sexy Ronnie, you're spot on. That idiot is putting on the beef. Did you notice it when he stood up? I thought someone put a capital D on my new 75-inch telly.
That's superb.
Callum, there is nothing wrong with you, bud. You're just a normal guy. If I saw you in the pub, I'd buy you a pint. Don't let the comments on the capital D bother you, bud. And the idiot is getting away with murder. He should be dressing up in full drag because that's the bet. Now he just wants to wear a footy strip. Big difference between drag and a footy kit. Can't wait to see the live show on YouTube. Please let it happen, Callum. So yes, it was agreed here by my friends on the podcast that I didn't have to go into drag.
No, I'd much rather seen a Celtic jersey.
I've done drag 3 times in my life.
Correct.
So I switched it up. Make it a bit more exciting, a bit more of a
enjoy
talking
it?
point.
Did you enjoy it when you did drag?
Yeah,
Did
I
it feel
didn't
quite
mind it at
imagine
all.
you enjoyed
Yeah.
it.
What was your drag name?
I didn't have a name. I was
No.
on stage with the Lady Boys of Bangkok, and I got to see backstage how they cover.
The Tuck, I think it's called, for my friends in the community.
It becomes like a Ken doll. That smoothness, and what they use is sanitary towels.
No way.
So you get sanitary towel, because I had to wear the sanitary towels. You put a sanitary towel down, press it down quite tightly, and then you get gaffer tape. And then you tape it round and then around the side. So you get that smoothness. So when I was wearing the hot pants, you couldn't see any bulge.
Might be easier for others, do you know what I mean? Depending on certain aspects.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy for me, mate.
Right, okay.
I
didn't suggest that.
I wouldn't need a lot of self-tape. I'd be fine.
Oh, you wouldn't need it? No.
I've asked the plaster rather than...
So the bet changed that whoever wins the league is a strip that I will wear for the STV Radio
Yes.
Football Show
Full kit.
live. So
Full
it'll
kit,
be
full
between
kit.
Celtic and Hearts.
Shin pads, football boots, the lot.
No, I was talking just about a top.
No,
full
no,
kit.
no.
You told me shorts as well.
We need you to go full
Socks.
kit wanker.
Oh, my
Shorts. Top.
God. There's a long way to go.
Speaking of things about people wear, I didn't want to bring this up last weekend.
Uh-huh.
Double denim is a thing that divides opinion a lot, right?
Yeah.
Not when it comes to the podcast. He wore double denim last weekend.
did?
A Tennessee tuxedo.
Sam, Callum dressed like he's just come from a shift in the engine room of the Titanic.
That did make me laugh.
Nice tribute to Chuck Norris by Callum with a double denim there. Oh, great. Right.
And there was a lot of love for Mick Kennedy last week. I thought he
he
was
was
a
good,
brilliant
aye.
guest. I
He was
think he was
decent,
really
wasn't
good.
he?
I don't know, did you see much of Mick Kennedy last week on the podcast?
Yeah, I saw a few clips.
Aye, really good, didn't he?
Yeah, I spoke to him at the PFA do on Sunday.
Were you wearing a black tie?
Yeah.
Good man. See?
He forgot there was a black tie
There's no
event.
chance that him and Si never knew.
Are you calling him out? Aye?
100%, because Si called me out for following the gaffer about. So, aye, on his own podcast said, I see him and McGlynn everywhere. Saw them at the cinema and that talking pet. Aye, that was definitely a wee attention thing.
Are you
Do you think it was? Do you think those two arrived just to create a wee bit of tension for themselves?
They also arrived late, so it was
Oh,
like,
you're joking. They didn't tell us that.
Nah.
Can't lie
So you-
right to...
Are you wanting a wee feud, you and Cy Ferry?
No, not at all, because I think there's only one winner there in that
Do
aspect.
you think they're both attention seekers?
No, but in that specific example, I would argue that.
Attention seekers.
How
But
was
yeah,
it?
I thought Mick was very good last week, and a lot of punters loved him.
It's funny you say that because Shay says, think Ewen Cameron's got a fancy for Mick every 30 seconds. What do you think of that, Mick? Because you're a manager, Mick. Get your straw out his arse.
Who said that?
That's from Shay McGuinness.
It's because, see, when you've got a football manager here, I want their input. It's like when Coll's ever on, I always go from a player's perspective. I always ask Coll questions about players because we've played at a...
No, I haven't. Never kicked a ball in my life.
Who'd be the best player out of you three?
Oh, it's me.
Really?
I played semi-professional in the United Arab Emirates.
Disappointed in you, Callum.
No. I'm just,
Didn't have high hopes for you, Ronnie.
I was the ball.
You were the ball!
I'm just keeping quiet because I don't need to say anything.
okay.
Look at me and look at him and tell me what you think.
Right. Any other comments?
I think Grant was right. Tynecastle showed why it's the best stadium in Scotland.
See the amount of clips I've seen of Kenny Rogers.
That's
just
amazing.
I've watched that about 100. I'm not going to lie. Genuinely, I've watched that about 100 times.
What's the boy's actual name again? The boy that says-
Chisholm.
Gordon Chisholm.
Colin.
Colin Chisholm.
Colin Chisholm.
Yeah.
And I saw also a lot of negativity from, I think there was an Aston Villa fan saying how embarrassing it was.
Aye.
Nothing unites the people of Scotland
all
more
right.
than an Englishman trying to tell us how bad we are. Everybody piled in.
Yeah.
It had about 2 million views.
Boys
So
get
good.
done back saying, what is it, too loud for you or something?
We call it Chisholm. That was
And
brilliant.
Chris says here, great show, laughing all the way through. Mick Kennedy, see, there's another fan of Mick Kennedy. He was brilliant and blended in so well and sounds like a top bloke. He did sound like a top bloke. He did blend in really well. We only get good people on the show. That's why Coll keeps coming back. Anyway, there you go.
Right, weekends, apart from the football.
What'd you get up to, Coll? What was your weekend like?
You almost called him Mick there.
Yeah. Love you, Mick, if you're watching.
Had our game.
What'd you do?
Saturday
Friday
afternoon,
night.
was
Let's go through it chronologically. Friday night, what'd you do?
I was quiet.
Quiet.
I'd just
Can
been
you do
chilled.
much the day before you play?
Nah, you tend not to. I watched the Arbroath and Dunfermline playoff game.
Poor game. Poor game.
Wasn't a classic.
No.
Well done at the keeper right enough.
Yeah.
Good save
We'll
the
get, on to
penalty,
that.
yeah.
We'll get on to that at some point.
And then you're up, just prepare for your game. Travelled in with my car school, and then watched the Hearts game after that. So it was quite an uneventful Saturday.
Did you watch the Old Firm game?
Watched that today. Aye.
Aye. Callum, your weekend?
I went for dinner on Friday night.
Cara?
I had a voucher because we're never paying full price. So we went to Dishoom in Glasgow and it was lovely.
Oh, I've not been yet. Is it good? Because
Highly
Edinburgh
recommend.
one's outstanding.
Yeah, I've been to that one too, but
Yeah.
that was really nice. And then Saturday drove through to Fife to go to a very, very wanky market. Got chili bread that cost me £3.50. I know. Listen, I play the type.
Hold on, you travelled all the way to Fife to get some chili bread?
Also went and got fish and chips from Anstruther because it's
Top.
really good. I was telling Ronnie, oh my God, it's amazing. I was telling Ronnie there's lots of people in the queue who aren't from Scotland who go to Anstruther to try the fish and chips. They're famous. And the woman behind the till just is having none of them. So like in America, hi, can we grab a breaded scampi supper and haddock? And we'll have chips with both those too. And the woman goes, that's our supper.
Is the fish and chips in Anstruther good?
Oh my God, as Cos says.
That's
you know?
excellent.
Not that you
Is
would have
it?
them as an athlete, but I can,
No, of
yeah,
course.
unbelievable.
Before I played.
Salt and vinegar, salt and sauce?
Salt and sauce.
Aye, every time. Salt and sauce every single time.
Don't you two start.
Hunters of
Honestly,
sauce
it's
as well.
embarrassing.
Aye. It's
What kind of sauce?
brown?
Bruin.
Brune. Wow.
Yeah.
Is that not a thing in Dundee either?
Nah.
Oh, you were at a
We're
wedding?
normal.
I was at a wedding.
You were at a wedding?
I was at a friend's wedding.
Was it a late
Eh,
one?
It was. Aye. We went to, it's like Dalgarvan or something like that in Kilwinning, because I missed you on the Saturday.
Yeah,
and
you
I
were away at
genuinely
wedding.
did miss you on the Saturday.
Aye.
So I'm thinking this all through from 2 till 4. I'll be like, that'll be him. He'll wear an advert now, so he'll also we played a song. Yes, the lovely new Mr. and Mrs. Cairns. We get bus there in the morning. That's when I sent you the photo
Aye.
of us both looking dapper. A lot of drink.
A lot of gin.
Lot of rosy wine. I get rosy wine drunk yesterday. No one was safe.
I know. He was asking
no
for
one was
paracetamol
safe.
the Old Firm game as well.
I was sitting at the Old Firm game, right? And I was like, Callum, you need to help me out here. He was talking to me going, you're sweating. I was like, it's not a football. Yes, the new lovely Mrs. Cairns, Mr. and Mrs. Cairns. And
Time does your night end?
thankfully, because it was far away, we got bus there and back.
Oh, okay, so the
we got
bus was leaving at a
back.
certain time.
Bus left at 12:15. I was in my bed for 1 minute to 1.
What time were you up to go to the Old Firm game?
About 9. I think. What did I get? No, I got STV. I got STV at 9:30.
Are we still feeling it?
Well, I stopped drinking at like 10 because I knew I was driving.
If the police are listening, just in case.
I stopped drinking at 10. And if I didn't, then Fraser drove me. But he was worse. He didn't even make it. He's just left in the couch with his 3-piece suit on. Well, I woke up this morning and I put my head into the just to make sure everything was all right. He still had the full suit on, just lying on the couch. I said, right, I'm not dealing with that today. And then we worked at the Old Firm game. We're just back. In fact, time of recording, our package is still about to go onto the telly, but STV News isn't on yet. So
Yeah.
we put the package together, interviewed the managers, and here I am with you lovely people.
You?
It was just football. My weekend, Saturday, was working on the STV Radio football show at STV. Got the train home, so I met a shitload of Hearts
You
fans.
get accosted all the time
But
on the train.
there were so many Hearts fans
Because they were
heading
going
to
to
Motherwell.
Motherwell.
So I got the train from the exhibition centre through to Central, and then in Central it was just full of Hearts fans. So I got accosted by a shitload of Hearts fans talking about the game. And then I missed my train from Queen Street to Falkirk, and I got home in time 10 minutes before kick-off for Motherwell versus Hearts. So I watched that. Yes, this morning woke up about 8:30 worried about the Old Firm game.
Yeah.
Because it obviously has a bearing on what happens for Hearts.
Because you dropped points.
Because we dropped points, and then watched the Old Firm game, got angry at that, and then got in the car and drove here. And that was my weekend. It has been like that for the last 3 or 4 weekends. It's just been about the football.
Did you watch it under the duvet this time? Or are you learning to sit in the living room and watch it like
No. I went straight home and went straight up the stairs to my bed
You heard
to
about
watch
this?
Motherwell
No, what
versus
is this?
Hearts.
He'll only watch Hearts games under a duvet in his bedroom by himself.
Is that like a superstition?
It is. It's got to that point now where I go upstairs, tell nobody to disturb me. I go in, I shut the door, close the curtains,
I don't mind that.
get under the duvet, and just watch the game. And I did it last night, and I did it today for the Old Firm game as well.
But why? You're like a child reading a ghost story with a torch. Why do you have to be under the duvet
I
if you're in
don't
the room
know.
alone?
Just that comfort blanket
That's
that
it,
you
yeah.
need.
Something to hide under.
Oh,
So that was my weekend.
Just wait till Wednesday and Saturday. You've got
Stop it.
Jesus. Right, I've got a couple of jokes for us. First one's an audio joke.
Oh.
Oh,
Do you want to hear it?
somebody sent you?
Yes.
Who is it?
It's somebody called Ewan.
Oh, go on.
Ah, it's spelled differently though. Wait, you hear this? Can you? What a joke this is.
Okay,
Look,
here we
listen.
go.
You don't beat Rangers. I'm telling you, Rangers end your title ambitions next week. Celtic's title is over at Celtic Park when Rangers beat you.
What a joke. What a
One of your better
counter.
ones.
Well done to Ewan. Well done to Ewan for sending that one in. I would have been pissing myself laughing at that one. H-E-A-R-T-S. Right, I'll actually tell you the jokes. This one is from where you're from. Jim in Wester Hales said this
okay.
one. So in which part of Edinburgh? Is it tiny like Gorgie Way?
It's up the other side.
A black and grey tarmac are having a pint in a pub.
A black and what?
Black and grey tarmac
Okay.
are having a pint in a pub.
Yeah.
The door swings open and in walks red tarmac. One says to the other, I wouldn't mess with him. He says, how? He says, because he's a psychopath. Jim in Wester Hales, Coll Donaldson is not happy with your joke. Right.
It's a psychopath. That's tickled me. That's good.
Karen is up next. Karen in Bonnyrigg. Hello, Karen.
I've got family in Bonnyrigg. Do
you? Yes,
Manny Donna's in Bonnyrigg.
Where does the king keep his armies?
Where does the king keep his armies?
Up his sleeves.
Never heard that.
I like that.
Karen, we like that one. That's no bad. Right. Okay. This one's for a guy called Ronnie in St. I'm
Okay.
in two minds about this one. A dyslexic atheist lies awake at night, wondering if there really is a dog.
You're looking for the offside flag there.
That's going to get us in trouble.
Is it? Right, we'll cancel that one. Right, David in Glasgow. I've got two more. David in Glasgow, this is a bit of a story. Gents, a real bugbear of mine. Don't you just hate it when you can't figure out if someone is waving at you or the person behind you? Anyway, just got sacked from a lifeguard job. Oh, a wee laughing
Call like that one.
Right, the final one comes from John in Bearsden. Hello, John. Thanks for sending this one. Two cows are standing in a field. One says to the other, be careful, have you heard there's that mad cow disease going around? The second one says, yes, but thank I'm a penguin.
Very good.
Well done.
Well done.
One of them will need to pass through commission, but we'll see if we can get it right. Now's the time.
I don't really want to talk about the football.
We're on to the football. And we'll start with the Old Firm derby that has just finished in the last few hours. Celtic 3, Rangers 1. Celtic closing the gap, on the league leaders' hearts to just 1 point. Ewen Cameron, your thoughts on the match?
Celtic deserved to win, no doubt about it. But the referee and VAR had an impact on the game.
Okay.
Diza Maida's goal, probably one of the goals this season. You can have a debate about that in Chermiti. Yeah. But they've already awarded it to Chermiti before the season ends. Yeah. I thought Celtic were very good. I thought Rangers looked gutless, no urgency about them, dawdled on the ball, played it too safe at times. But I do think there is a debate to be had, and I'm glad that Coll's here. Is the first goal offside? Is the Celtic player interfering with the eye line of Jack Butland? The challenge on Alistair Johnson onto Mikey Moore, is that a straight red card? Again, I'm delighted that Coll's here. As a defender, he'll be able to speak more on this than us. Personally, I think that's a red card, and that could change the game in Rangers' favour.
Was that at 1-1? Remind me.
It was at 1-0, yeah. It was at 1-0 when that challenge comes in on Mikey Moore. But overall, I thought Celtic deserved to win the game. And, for me, over the course of the weekend, looked like champions.
I was just about to say that and we were there. Rangers obviously take the lead through Mikey Moore. I think maybe not against their run of play, because I think they were both still finding their feet in the game. But even at that point, we did not think Rangers could keep a clean sheet in that game.
No, we said that.
No.
Which is mad in a sense, but it just shows you where Rangers are at the moment. And then the first goal, let's get to it then. Good build-up play.
The Luke McCowan pass is one of the passes of the season. It's a brilliant pass.
He was getting so much stick around us from the Celtic fans.
Yeah.
They were genuinely asking him to be off. He obviously gives the ball away. He thinks he's fouled for the Rangers goal. No way was he fouled.
No.
Not only that, he just stops and turns his back on play in a huff.
Yeah.
The goal was not a great look. Put the fans' backs up a wee bit. Great vision for the pass.
What a pass.
Engels, who I thought was great today, finds Yang. And there lies Benjamin Negrin in an offside position. No question in an offside position. Coll Donaldson, is he interfering with play? Is he impeding Jack Butland?
There's maybe an argument to be made. I think there's an angle, I saw it back on Sky at the time, and there was an angle where you can see where Butland has a good view of the shot. I think one thing I would like to bring up is that a lot of times where you're hearing referees speaking in the media now, they're talking about what football would expect. So maybe by the letter of the law, that's an offside, but Butland's never going to save that, regardless whether Negrin stood there or not. So maybe at that point, the referees have had a discussion in terms of he's maybe offside or not, but Butland's never going to get there, so award the goal, because if you rule out goals for that, then everyone's just like bewildered why the goal gets ruled out at that point. So I think I wouldn't have many issues with the opening goal for Celtic.
But is that
Ewan, what's your thoughts?
Is that part of the rule, though? So you can't interfere with the goalkeeper, but if you're not going to get there, the goal stands. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I think the question is he interfering with the goalkeeper for you?
Oh, he's in his eyesight, isn't he?
I think that's what the debate is.
He's about a yard or two away from Butland. I agree. Butland's never get there in a million years, but
I also think
that's not the point.
When the ball leaves Yang's foot, I don't think Negrin is in. I think Butland can see that. I think Butland can see, and the freeze frame on Sky. From the Celtic end.
You can see over Negrin's left shoulder.
Right, so I don't think then you can say that he's if he can see that ball being struck, I don't think I think the referee, John Beaton in VAR, got that one correct.
I'm going to ask you, Coll, if that's against you, you think that's offside?
No, I'm glad you asked that, because if that was against me, I think you'd look back at the goal and how Rangers arrived in that situation would be where the problems would arise. Like, I came on here after the St Mirren game where we had problems with the referee that day, but I had said on the show we weren't happy with how we played in the game, so leaving it up to the referee, that was our own shortcomings. And I think if you look at it, it's a simple pass out to McCowan, next thing, Engels just got the ball free in just about the 6-yard box of Rangers, and it's like, that's the bit that, as a Rangers player or a Rangers fan, that I'd be want to look at and go, well, how have we ended up in that scenario? Rather than whether Butland can see over Nygren's shoulder or not. I think you take that out of it if you do your job properly in the build-up.
And to be fair,
I would say, Ronnie, is that I wouldn't want that goal chopped off if Hearts scored it. But I think there's a debate to be had there. And what are the actual rules on it? I don't think it should be chopped off as such, but I don't know specifically what the rule is. And where I would disagree with Coll is that if you're interfering with play, but if the rule is, it doesn't matter if you interfere with play, because if the keeper's not getting there, then the goal should stand. I don't think that's true. Is that true? I don't think that's true.
I don't know, but the point remains that he wasn't interfering with
Okay,
them.
let me put it this way then.
Are we getting?
Oh, we're getting the props out. What do you
Getting
need?
the props out.
Well, you get your props. What the only thing? The
So
only
there's
comment I was-
Butland. There's
Yeah.
Butland. So I've got a mobile phone.
Yeah.
This is Butland.
Probably as useless as Butland right now.
So and is it that's
Nygren,
Nygren,
yeah.
Nygren there, and so there's Butland about there.
There's Yang. My pen is Yang.
Yeah.
Put a white screen, would you?
Right. So there's.
What tactical analysis.
This is great tactical analysis. So Butland can see over his left shoulder.
So right.
So,
So,
wait.
see that,
So
no,
see if-
that phrase that you just said to uttered those there, where you say Butland can see.
Yes.
Over, that means
I
he's
agree.
not being impeded.
Okay. So that goal stands for you.
Correct.
Had Nygren been here in
Offside.
front of Butland,
If Butland can't
And
see
even
where
though
that ball has been struck or where that ball is going, that is an impediment.
okay, so if Nygren is here and there is no way for Butland to see Yang taking that shot, that even though he can't get it, that goal is going to be scored whether he can see it or not.
Yeah, because
So it depends on where Nygren's positioned.
absolutely. And to be fair, we interviewed Danny Roll after the game. We'll get to some of his comments because I think if you're a Rangers fan, it's going to make your blood boil, I'd say. But the comment on that decision was that, as Coll rightly said, he said there is way more involved in that goal than the offside flag from a Rangers point of view. That goal should never have stood because Rangers should have defended it better. So he kind of moved on from that. The one he didn't move on from is the Alistair Johnson tackle, which at the time, when it was first given by Nick Walsh and he awarded a yellow card, Celtic Park went mental because of that decision. The guys around us, even the journalists who were sitting around us going, what's he yellow carding him for that for?
I said it wasn't a foul.
As did I. I thought he got the ball perfectly. And I think the guys in the Sky studio saw it in real time as we saw it. However,
the replay showed different.
the replay show a very different challenge.
And
Where
the
if-
replays at the time didn't.
That's what I didn't. We were at the game, so we didn't see the replays.
So you're right. They only showed one or two angles in the replay, but they kind of skipped by it quite quickly. It wasn't until half time when they looked at the other angles. There was clearly a high tackle from Alistair Johnson on Mikey Moore. And again, I'm delighted that you're here, Coll. Is there this thing that I've been reading on social media that, oh, shut up, you lot. Alistair Johnson won the ball cleanly. He won the ball cleanly. There's no foul there. But that's irrelevant whether you win the ball or not, because if the challenge is high in the follow-through, whether you've won the ball or not, that's either reckless, dangerous play or whatever you want to describe it as. Is that the way that you see it as a player? Is that the way that you've been instructed by referees who have said to you, doesn't matter whether you get the ball, but if it's a high challenge, there's every chance you're going to get booked for it or sent off?
It's interesting because I actually heard Pat Nevin speaking about the tackle in question, and his thoughts and his analysis of it were great. There's only one person in that stadium that knows whether or not Alistair Johnson wanted to follow through and catch Mikey Moore on the other end, and that's Alistair Johnson. So at that point, you're just putting it into the ref's hands. And I think the debate about follow-throughs and things like that, like, that's gone now. That's completely gone because professional players are able now to know whether you're going right through that follow through and you're trying to catch a person on the other side, or you're trying to watch because everything gets watched now, and you're conscious of that on the pitch. We spoke about it when I was here last time. You know that you're not going to get away with anything, so you can definitely tackle in certain ways. Put
yourself in Alistair Johnson's position. Are you worried because everything is watched and analysed? Are you worried at that second that you might be getting a red card?
Yeah, but then that's also because there's been a few red cards where you'd argue that weren't red cards.
Would you have expected a red card if it was your challenge on
watching
Mikey Moore?
It back?
Yeah.
After seeing the angle at half time?
Yes.
Yeah. When I watched the angles during the game, no. So
No, but I'm talking about you. You've made that challenge. You know what you've done.
I'd be extremely worried and think, see if I'd got the yellow, I'd probably got away with one there.
But I get the point of, I don't think, no one's, I think.
Is it a red card, Ronnie?
Oh, yeah, completely.
Is it a red card, Callum?
I'll go one further and say, of all the controversial decisions, which we will get to, that's the worst. That's the worst decision of the weekend. That's a red card all day long.
I think it's not going. I don't think there's the intent's there.
I'm not having that. I'm not having that.
We'll get to that.
Let's not stand coming out the top of that hat.
So what I'll say is, I don't think any professional intends to go through and hurt MD Wright. But we were in with Rory Hamilton a couple of weeks ago, and he was talking through it because obviously he gets the VAR in his ear and stuff, and there is a checklist that they go through that the referees, whether it be VAR or the assistant VAR next to him, to where a tackle gets upgraded to a red. Is it endangering an opponent? Is it serious foul play? Is it violent conduct? Blah, blah, blah. He's won the ball, yes, but his follow-through plants his studs above the ankle. He's coming in at some force because he's made it what would be a really good tackle if he just won the ball and it was nothing else. But I think that's a red card, and I don't know why Nick Walsh hasn't been to have a second look at that.
I'm going to...
hasn't been instructed, sorry. It's not Nick's fault. He's obviously thought it was a yellow.
I'm going to read out the IFAB rules on this. Reckless follow-through is deemed to be a yellow card. If the player wins the ball but makes contact with the opponent's ankle in a manner that is reckless, ignoring the danger or consequences for the opponent, a direct free kick or penalty is awarded and the player is cautioned with a yellow card. The second point in the IFAB rules, excessive force endangering safety of a player. If the follow-through is made with excessive force, studs up, or high with high intensity, it is deemed serious foul play. I think it fits into that category because it is high, it's high up on the ankle, and the studs are showing.
Reckless would have been at a slower pace and not with impact with the studs.
Yes.
So maybe if it was the bottom of his boot going through.
Correct, yeah.
Whereas he's gone really fast, he's
High.
gone studs up, and that's that's the checklist. So they will go, is it excessive force? Yes. Is it endangering opponent? It should be a red card.
So my question is this, why didn't it go through their own checklist?
That's not for him to answer.
No. He wasn't on VAR.
That's for Willie Collum and the VAR.
No, but
to answer.
I don't know. I don't want to put Colin in a sticky situation because you're great.
No, but none of us know that.
No.
None of
But
us
you're
know
in
that.
one. But I'll put you in one.
Aye.
But I'm putting you in
I've
one.
no idea, mate. It's like asking anyone why they don't do their job. Like,
Genuinely, I don't know why. That's
But
only...
they failed in their
They
job
have.
there.
John Beaton... This is where accountability. The only accountability we're going to get is Willie Collum talking us through their thoughts. And I fully expect Willie Collum
To apologise
to Rangers, and we move on.
But this is why it's frustrating, because you sat at the very seat last week and you said, this is why we have VAR, when you talked about Jamie McGrath's challenge on Alistair Johnson at Easter Road when he got sent off. Because it was just a yellow, looked at it, clearly a red. The exact same thing has happened, but we've come to a different conclusion, and I don't understand why.
I'm not entirely sure that they actually looked at it.
They look at everything.
They do look at everything. Whether they...
I don't recall Ian Crocker going, oh, by the way, they're having a look at this at VAR. They always say...
Can I also tell you as well, see the way the game was going, and because Nick's given advantage for a foul that's happened in the middle of the park, and there was a wee bit of a melee and stuff. For us, we passed it off completely. And I'm not saying that's what the referee does. I'm not putting that out there that they've just looked at it, because they do look at everything. But for us, and for everyone around us, we were too busy focusing on the middle of the park about the foul. What was that foul about?
Well, you won't. I will. I think John Beaton has failed in his duty there to look at that, because there was no indication whatsoever from anybody that they actually went and looked at that challenge. Because I think what you've just said is what happened there. They've gone back.
Listen, it could be.
And they've been distracted by what happened earlier in that play. I think John Beaton has failed in his duty there. It's nothing to do with Nick Walsh, because in real time, I didn't think it was a foul. In real time, I didn't even think it was a foul.
The fact he's given a foul and booked him, I think, is actually fair play for even identifying that.
Identifying that, yeah. But John Beaton has failed in his duty, so I would put the blame onto John Beaton and VAR and not looking at it, because there was no indication that he did. And again, it's luck. Celtic have got away with one there at 1-1, and if he gets sent off, and he should be sent off, then that's a very, very different game.
Yeah. We get to the second half, where once again Rangers fall off a cliff. Celtic,
Unless they play Falkirk.
But then their first half, they dove off.
That's what
My
I'm saying.
point is, it's a 45-minute performance yet again from Rangers.
But the Rangers have done that all season. I think you've encountered that a few times at Falkirk. One half they turn up, the second half they don't turn up, or it's vice versa. It's weird. They're a weird team, aren't they?
I mean, they've got great individuals. Even today, you can see that. Like Chermiti at times in the first half was unplayable.
Austin Trusty will be thinking about him tonight. He was sitting his down the line, just looking at his shoulder in case Chermiti's there.
But he was like that at Tynecastle on Monday night as well. So they've got, you spend that sort of money, you're going to fill your team with good individuals. It is just that sort of when...
Do they lack a team ethic?
I thought there was examples, and we spoke just before we started the show, on when it looks at times that when players are in possession, they're looking to get rid of the ball as quickly as possible and pass the responsibility on to others. And there's nobody really that you can pinpoint on the pitch that you go, he's taking the ball and he's looking to make things happen. And that's quite a sort of indictment on a Rangers side that, I mean, I felt the full force of that Rangers side. Do you know what I mean? Scored 5 goals and a half against us. So, like, it's almost as if you know that it's in there, but it's when it's going well for them and they're on top in games, they're not facing much resistance and they are a good side. But when it seems to come on top, and that's when you find out a lot about this sort of Rangers side.
What did you make of Chermiti when you were up against him?
Excellent, mate.
Is he?
What else could you say? But 6'7", whatever. Jump, run.
He's got
strong,
great feet.
Good feet.
Really good feet.
Took his goals
Is
well
he
on the
pacey?
day. He's quick, mate.
Is he quick?
He's quick. But 9 million quid, that's...
Yeah.
You're liable to find someone like that.
I just find, if you're a Rangers fan, you're so frustrated by that
That's
team.
it. Take you to the Celtic second goal.
Is this where I give you credit for what you said?
What did he say?
Obviously, I'm...
As Rangers are carving Celtic open to score their second goal, Ronnie goes...
Celtic are carving Rangers
Sorry,
open.
Celtic are Rangers. Ronnie goes, why do Rangers always come out in the second half and set off the players they're supposed to be defending against? And as he's trying to get those words out, Celtic score to go 2-1 up.
And it's a good goal.
I think you can sum up James Tavernier's Rangers career with that second goal.
Yeah.
He stops.
Puts
the ball
his hand
goes
up. Puts his hand up.
the
Why
ball
put your
go-
hand up?
the
Just
ball
run
goes-
back.
The ball goes over his head.
Aye.
He puts his hand up. Celtic go away and they score a goal.
It's a great goal.
And yeah, Maeda is turning it on. But for me, for Rangers, you think track and runners. You want to win a title and you can't track your captain.
Yeah.
Who gets and his final act as an old firm player is to be applauded and cheered off the field by 50,000 Celtic fans. There's your legacy. I'm sorry, that for me is the reason Rangers find themselves in third spot and potentially playing in the Conference League next year. Because too many players, too many times this season, when the cauldron of noise hits them, be it Tiny, be it Celtic Park, they crumble.
Yeah.
Good goal by Celtic. And then the third goal by Daisen Maeda. I don't think you can blame anybody for it. It was just a moment of genius.
It's tough. See when he attempts it, I'm going, please hit the roof of the net, please hit the roof of the net, please hit the roof of the net.
Worrying about goal
And then-
difference.
But it was on slow motion. It felt like it was in
It
slow
did.
motion.
It was in the air for
Because
ages. Yeah.
Butland's like that. He's like that. And I'm going, please hit the roof of the net, please hit the roof of the net. And it just like the stanchion of the goal and it's in. It's an unbelievable finish. And there's nothing you can do about that. There's nothing that you can defend against. You're not expecting that. His back's to goal. That's where you want him. He's got his back to goal. And then he comes up with that. And I think it's a genius goal. And there is an argument to be had that it's better than Chermiti's overhead kick because there's so much to do from such a distance as well.
He pops it up for himself.
And
It's
does
not
it.
a cross, it's his own.
What did you make of the goal?
Aye. He's taken his game to a new level, isn't it?
Just at the right time.
See, we were at Celtic Park a couple of weeks ago and Maeda single-handedly won Celtic that game. Like, he won the ball back twice for the goal and then scored.
But you were good in that game as
We
well.
were good, but he was like that. So that's what I'm saying. Him on his own won Celtic that game. And it wasn't even just things he was doing because, see, off the ball, like, we, on the Monday after the game or the Tuesday, whenever it was, watched maybe 4 or 5 clips of Maeda and how he chased after not only our centre-halves, but our midfielders and our fullbacks. And the gaffer's message was, he was Scotland's best player this year. And if he's able to do that, then why are we not all able to do that? And it was like a sort of, and you're actually watching him run like 60 yards. It was when he chased after Dill Tate, and I'm like, and Dill lost the ball, and people are getting on Dill at the point, but I'm like, well, how can your centre mid expect
Aye.
the wee striker to be
60
chasing
yard
after you
run.
in there?
Can I ask you a question, right? Because Maeda has, as we all say, has turned it on. He's been excellent. But especially in that game, one of your defenders, I can't remember who it was, got robbed of the ball by Maeda. We know what Maeda's going to do. And a lot of fans will see that and go, oh, you know what Maeda's like. But is he just unplayable at times?
Mate, it's that quick. So you can even, like, you know he's there. And then, but in your head, you're going, well, I've still got a wee half second. And then, bang, you go to clear it. Like, I think it's maybe Callum or whatever.
It's
just
Callum,
goes
aye.
to clear it. And the ball was in your net. And it was just like,
He's unreal.
6 goals in the last 4 games.
The boy is a roadrunner.
hadn't
The
scored
energy.
in 17 as well.
Yeah.
Aye.
Is that right?
Aye.
Hadn't scored in 17
And
games.
it was the points when Martin O'Neill was being, fielded the questions about should you have just sold him because his attitude's no there. Martin O'Neill, I think, let slip that it was Wolfsburg he was going to go to, but then
Aye.
realised that they knew that. So like, okay, they're turning it on
At the right time. At the right time.
after
and
the Tannadice defeat.
Yeah.
They've won every single game.
Sorry about that.
And to be fair, O'Neill was asked about it today. Like he was asked, Martin, it seems as if that Dundee United game, there was a mind.
Yeah.
He said we had an international break straight after that game.
Yeah.
We did a lot of soul searching. We had a lot of honest conversations, and he said there was just that wee spring afterwards in the step that gives him the confidence that they can actually do this.
But even after that Dundee United defeat, there are games where they just scraped it.
yeah,
Like
true.
away at Dens, etc., etc. So I cannot believe that Celtic are
They're still in
there.
it.
That they're there.
They're a point behind you.
That's what I cannot believe it. Now, Hearts could look back in a couple of weeks' time about the draw at Livingston or the draw at Motherwell and the draw there and the draw at Kilmarnock in the last minute at Tynecastle under Kettlewell. All these things are playing in my head right now about where did we...
That doubt beginning to creep
The
in.
doubt, aye. There
Whereas
is a,
last week it was get the Gorgie banners out because you thought you'd won it.
Yeah.
I think you've I think you've just
go
got
full
a
out?
real.
He
He went
did.
full Boona.
He did.
He went full Gorgie boys. Here we go. And do you know what you've done? You've just been Albert kidded right in the face just to go. Listen, you might still win it Wednesday night, but do you know what? See for 48 hours.
That's so lucky.
You're a Falkirk player. What are you talking about?
We're pals, mate, right?
Of course
You're
we are.
sat next to that prick, right? Just going shoulder barging like you do a Chermiti.
Can we talk about that meme that people have made? Mind you did that. Did we talk about this last week?
You've seen the meme that they've made.
The rant when you did it in your car.
See, I did a rant in my car.
Is it about the fixtures?
Aye, and 3 million people have watched that rant of mine, and there's a meme that's going round on X of me sat in the car with Albert Craig sat behind me.
Someone's put Albert
With
in the
Craig
back
behind
seat.
me. I think Ronnie will show it. There you go. Somebody's
Show
made
the-
it. It's
show the
going
camera.
everywhere.
Right, Cameron, let me zoom in. There's you. There's Albert Kidd right there.
So good.
Listen, what you've done is, which I think most Hearts fans did after that game against Rangers.
Oh,
you
yes.
believed.
Oh, the belief
And I don't-
went
Justin, I don't blame you for
through.
that.
I mean, the belief was through the roof after that win against Rangers. I thought we were outstanding in that second half against Rangers. And I was like, this now could be our season. But
Celtic are 2 games away from winning the title,
sore hearts.
but so are Hearts. And Celtic, by a country mile, have the harder running. That Fir Park, as we've seen and we're about to discuss,
Oh, they're going to beat Motherwell.
do you think?
Aye.
Are you
They're beating Motherwell.
are you insulating yourself?
No.
Because I don't think you would have said that this time last week.
Well, no, because he said that Rangers were going to beat Celtic in the derby. So we know Mr.
think-
Cameron doesn't know what he's talking about.
Ask you wants a Celtic job.
Oh, here he goes. Here he goes.
Don't get me wrong.
Let's
I
just
think it'll
address
be a
the
hard
elephant
game.
in the room.
Right.
You made a complete arse of it last weekend and made yourself look silly. Would you like to apologise for how bad you
To
were?
who?
To your own self? Your own self-dignity? Do I need to play it again? Rangers, end your season. You do not beat Rangers beat and end Celtic season at Celtic Park next week.
Do you know
Don't
what?
speak like that.
Do you know what I find interesting about you going like balls deep after Hearts beating Rangers? Apologies.
No, it's I'm just
Watching,
fucking terrible. Stop that now. My mother will watch this.
sorry, Ronnie.
Right, go on.
But aye, so watching from your perspective in terms, because Hearts beating Rangers didn't affect Celtic at all. Do you know what I mean by that? So Hearts beating Rangers was Celtic were still there. It
Whose
wasn't.
side are you on?
No,
No,
but
I
he's
just
right.
want to know why you went like how you did
He's
last
asking why he
week.
it last week. That's what he's saying.
It was such a massive victory when you're 1-0 down at half-time and played as badly as we had in that first half to come out and control the second half and win it comfortably.
Right,
win
against
it comfortably
Rangers. So then
against Rangers.
What made you think that Rangers would then go turn that around and then beat Celtic?
Because of the way that Rangers have played against Celtic this season. Apart
think
from
they've-
one half of football, I thought Rangers had been the better side. And the other thing as well, the Celtic hadn't beaten Rangers in 3 years at Celtic Park.
No, not that much, but two.
Was
Close
it two?
enough.
Almost
But
two.
Celtic and Rangers have had the better Celtic in the league for a number of years. So I just thought, now that Rangers are out of
Well,
it...
whilst they play
look,
each
you've
other.
asked me a question.
Aye.
Oh, why am I getting angry already?
I know.
At my pal.
Aye,
You
I
interrupt
know.
everybody all the time.
It's Jambo on Jambo, ladies and gentlemen. They're
Oh,
beginning
mind that.
to
I like when you
sweat.
get like this.
Cole. I had a belief that Rangers would get something against Celtic
you
based
thought
on
they'd beat
previous games. Beat them, draw with them, doesn't matter. But I thought they'd get something, and I genuinely thought we would beat Motherwell. I thought, for me, Hibs away, Motherwell away were our two toughest games before we got to Celtic in final game. Because the Rangers game just looks after itself.
Oh, but the Falkirk game, does that take care of it?
No disrespect to Falkirk, but you're getting absolutely pumped on Wednesday night. Just
Are they?
see if you accept that now, it won't be as painful when it happens to you. But we'll get to
You're
that.
Doing this again, aren't you?
My point is this, is that I had every confidence that Rangers would get something against Celtic, but based on previous performances between the two
Right.
teams. That was all. Today was an absolute shock to the system, which is why I was hiding under a duvet. and I didn't leave my bedroom until 4 o'clock to come here.
Oh, fantastic. Savour this in, folks. We'll clip all this up. Don't worry, it'll be all over social media. Right, so
Oh, do we have to?
Let's.
The Hearts game.
Hearts game. Big Mercedes Jens strikes again, and it's 1-1 between Motherwell and Hearts.
A game that Hearts deserve to win. We deserve to
I
win the
don't know
game.
about that, pal. I don't know about that. I thought a point
Whoa,
apiece.
whoa.
Thought a point apiece was a pretty fair result.
God.
I mean, I'll grant you, I had 5 bottles of rosy wine at this point Saturday
Callum.
evening.
I watched the full game. I was supposed to be watching the film with Cara, and I had it on my phone down by here, pretending to be like, oh yeah, I'm loving this one. Cara, my girlfriend, to talk about it every once in a while.
Folks, that's number
Not
one.
if you've got it on the bingo card, have a drink. No, Hearts deserve to win the game.
Cole?
It's an interesting one because going off like chances created, like big chances in the game, would you argue that Hearts had more big chances than Motherwell?
Yes.
Sway the game, I'd give it to Hearts. Hearts edged
Well,
it.
but what possession we did and all that. You're talking about the big chances in the game. Do you think it was equal?
Well, I'd say it was quite balanced, eh?
I thought.
What are the big chances where Hearts have missed? Obviously, you've got the Shankland one, like right on sort of 5 minutes, the block from O'Donnell. And then outside of that, is there huge Hearts chances that you'd argue you should score?
No.
You think 1-1 was a correct result?
No, like I'm saying, I thought balance of the game, there was looked like there would only be one team that would score in the second half, but without creating that real opportunity in the game. Set pieces look dangerous, and obviously you've got the penalty claim, but apart from that, it was sort of eeksy-peeksy for me.
Where do you want to start with the game? There's a lot to talk about.
There's only one place to begin, and it's Stephen McLean. And here's what I want to say about Stephen McLean. And my issue with Stephen McLean is this.
Careful.
See if Ronnie Charters, or if I, or Callum, or you Call, up as badly as you do in your job. See when you up as badly as you do at your job, you deserve sacking.
So, like, for instance, if you've been paid to give your footballing opinion and say that Rangers would beat Celtic and you it up and get it wrong, should you deserve to be sacked?
Sacking's
you're off your
harsh.
Stephen McLean should never referee another match.
This is
Shut
embarrassing.
up, honestly,
You're embarrassing yourself.
You are an embarrassment to your
Steve-
fan
Come
base.
on, you.
I don't have a fan base. I just speak my opinion.
I mean, to
whether
your
you
Hearts
like
fans,
it or not,
it's not whether I
you
like it
like
or
my
not.
opinion or
It's
not, you're going to
embarrassing
listen
you.
to it. My opinion is this. I can understand why Stephen McLean doesn't see the initial foul in real time. Because
What
I
foul?
did the foul on Kizaridis for the penalty.
From Masmanisi.
I can understand why he doesn't give it in real time. Because in real time, I also didn't see it as a penalty. However, well done to Mr. Aitken, who is on VAR. And Mr. Aitken, who's on VAR, stops the game. The ball's not even out of play. He is so adamant and he is so convinced that that is a penalty that he stops the game when the ball is in mid-flight in the midfield. He stops the game.
We know.
And Stephen McLean goes, blows the whistle, runs straight over to VAR.
That was really fun.
Right, shut up, don't...
Oh my God. Right. Just, I know, I'm not.
You
I'm
were-
not.
you were
I'm
flying
not in a
there,
mood.
so
I'm not in a
back
mood
to-
for a big Jambo Bell rant.
No, hold on. He runs over to the screen. Mr. Aitken has clearly said to him, there is contact in the box. I personally think it's a penalty.
That's not what he said.
That's
I
not what he
don't
says.
care what he said.
But
Whatever
that's
it is that
important.
he said.
That's not what Greg Aitken said to him. He
Whatever
said,
it
"I
is
think
he
you should
said-
come have a second look at it."
Hold on.
That's what he said.
Callum, there's a reason
No,
why...
we're going
there's
to interrupt you when you're wrong.
No, there's
Okay?
a reason why Aitken sends him to the TV screen.
Yes,
have
but
another
you're
look.
saying that he said to him, "It's definitely a penalty. Go and have a look at it." No, he's not. He
Well, he
said you
stopped-
should have a second look at this.
Because clearly I think it's a penalty. In his opinion, it's a penalty.
Mr. Aitken, as you call him, has not said that. Continue.
No, see, I would actually, and I'm not just backing my mate up here, but
Sounds like you're gonna.
there's no stopping. How often do you see
You
the game
don't.
getting stopped during the play?
I think
you
the
don't.
only other one
I'm
I've
pretty
seen
sure
is
that
remember the Partick Thistle St Mirren Scottish Cup game?
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
that
the
one.
handball.
There was that
we
one.
had it with Hibs at home at the start of the season for a handball penalty, and it got given penalty at Hibs. I would agree with you. Like,
It doesn't happen.
that's the most baffling thing about the whole situation, that they've stopped during the play, because they must have been
Like, this
really
is a
convinced
penalty.
that he's missed something for them to stop it and get him over to the monitor. Sorry, you continue.
Yeah, and you're right. It doesn't happen that often, but for them to stop the game suggests to me, I'm not there. I'm not in the ear of Aitken or McLean.
Thank goodness.
But for him to stop the game as he did, he clearly thinks that is a penalty, and McLean has got to have another look at it. And for McLean to go over to the VAR screen, look at it, and then decide it's not a penalty, it's one of the biggest ups that I have ever witnessed in Scottish football. That's how bad a decision that is. And it's such an important time of the season. Ronnie was correct in what he said. We do not want to be discussing a VAR decision that could cost either team the title. I think, unfortunately, for Hearts, that Stephen McLean's decision has cost Hearts the title. And I'll tell you something else. The Celtic fans, right? They've got the Celtic fans. Wait. No, you're laughing. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? It's a serious situation.
No, it's not.
It is, with 3 games to go. You got to
2
make
games to go.
well, it's 3 them, and we played Motherwell.
No,
when
there
you
wasn't.
go and make a mistake like that, when you make a
In your
mistake like that,
opinion.
when it
In your
has such
opinion.
a massive effect on what could happen in this league title race, then you need to be hauled over the coals. And here's the other thing about it, right? Right? You do. And here's another thing. See the Celtic fans. All this season, all they've done is worship their hero, Albert Craig from 1986.
Albert
Kidd.
Kidd. His name's Albert Kidd.
For the last...
I'm not going to retake it.
No, I'm not talking about it.
You called him Albert Craig 3 times earlier. I just didn't point it out.
Sake.
Can you stop swearing? Because I bleeped it 4 times already.
Right.
Please. stop.
My point is this. The Celtic fans this season, when it comes to Albert Kidd, have used him as some sort of like hero over the last number of months.
Oh, he
They've
is.
got themselves a new hero in Stephen McLean. They'll be able to worship
Him in the back seat.
Folks, put Steve McLean behind him.
Right, Stephen McLean is now the Celtic hero.
In your
they've
opinion.
got somebody now to look up to.
That's your opinion.
They've got somebody else to look up to that they can hero worship for the next 40 years.
Okay. Coll Donaldson, do you think it was a
Stephen
penalty?
McLean this. It's a shocker
Right,
of a
we've
decision.
heard
And
you.
Willie
I know,
Collum
right.
needs to bring him in on Monday morning and sack him.
Right, well, that's not happening. Coll Donaldson, do you think it's a penalty?
Do you know what I would say about it, right? At the time, I thought, maybe soft. So, like, that's why I'm so surprised the way that it's all transpired. Like I mentioned
It's not
about
a penalty.
stopping the game. No, I'm saying at the time, I thought it was soft. So I was surprised when they stopped the game, middle of the game. Once you look at the replays, it's definitely a penalty.
You can't definitely say that's a penalty.
That's definitely a penalty, mate.
But this right. Bear with me here, right? Sometimes you think I say things to wind you up. I swear to God, I'm not. I won't take 40 minutes to get this point across like you do. Kizidis is running towards the ball. And from the 2 angles that Steve McLean sees on the VAR screen, from the 2 angles that he's gotten, you cannot definitively tell me that's a penalty. You cannot.
But like it's a foul in the box. It's definitely there's contact in the box. Masvinisi goes across Kiziridis because he's been caught out by a shot corner, tries to get his foot across, catches Kiziridis on the top of his foot, stud on the top of the foot, you're down.
With 2 feet jumping up and then back down again, which I don't think helps.
No, I agree. I
I
agree.
don't
Can
think
I
that
tell
helps.
you? Can I tell you I will back him up here for a sec. If that's against my team, I'm livid. I agree with you, right?
Is that a penalty?
I think so. Why? You've went nuclear and you've done your whole stupid thing about referees, which will
It's not
detract.
stupid, Ronnie.
Well, it is. It will
Well, it's
detract
not,
from
it
your
does-
initial
it doesn't
point.
detract.
That I
No,
think,
it doesn't
no,
detract,
it is
Ronnie,
because
because-
people won't listen to
No,
you
no, I
because you
don't
just
care,
sound
Ronnie,
like
it's
an
my
absolute
opinion.
tin pot
It's-
conspiracy
it's-
theory madman.
No,
That's what you sound like.
What conspiracy am I waving about here?
Yeah, Stephen McLean's cost us
the title. Has he hell?
Decision.
You had 90 minutes to beat Motherwell.
Wait,
You had
wait,
90 minutes to
wait,
beat
wait,
Motherwell.
wait,
You couldn't do it.
wait,
It's not
wait,
Steve
wait,
McLean's
wait,
fault. If
hold
you
on.
don't win the league title, it's Hearts' fault. It's
Ronnie.
nobody
Stephen O'Donnell's
else's.
fault. Stephen O'Donnell with an amazing block.
My
It's
point,
incredible.
my point on this was I think it is a penalty. I'm surprised that Stephen McLean didn't give it.
Why did he give it?
Do you know? Because I think Callum's a wee bit right with the fact that I don't know what Kizarides is doing after the contact's made. What's he jumping up for?
If you run and I stand on your foot with studs, you're hopping about like a f***ing idiot as
No,
well.
you're not. So Kizarides hopped about like an idiot.
Soft,
Interesting.
it's soft but a pen. That's the category it falls.
Yeah.
Soft but a pen.
I
And
think
once
so.
you're over at that monitor, to be like so sort of in your beliefs that it wasn't a penalty, to not give the penalty, that's the part where I'm like, we've had VAR now for however many years. Like you've maybe seen that on like 2-3 occasions when they have been wrongfully sent to the monitor. That for me was not an example of that because
Takes
of
a lot of
contact.
bravery.
in
I
the
think
box.
so. I think it was a brave decision. I don't think you can say that's definitively a foul.
Can I also
don't.
throw something else into the equation? Aitken is junior to McLean.
I don't know what that means.
I'm not being told by you whether I've got that right or wrong.
Oh, don't start
And I'm
that
sticking
nonsense.
to my decision.
Nah,
What
don't
does he
start
mean?
that nonsense.
Aitken's junior to McLean.
So you think he said, I'm not going to do what he's told me to do
He never
because
said
I'm
that.
senior to him?
No, he just
Well, then,
thinks
well, then
that
what are
he-
you getting at?
He just thinks that I've made the decision here. I'm not going to because he has to now go and
You're
see
just-
them. You
do you
now
know
needs
what
to
it
go
is?
to-
Do you know
now
what it
needs
is,
to go to
hun?
the monitor.
Do you know what it
Class,
is?
innit?
You're just hurting, aren't you? That's all it is. You're just lashing out.
Do we
because
want
you
to be
are so angry.
see at the end of the season
And
if Hearts don't win
and
the
you-
league? When
and
we
you-
don't win the league, that'll be brought up for the next
Do you know
20
what will-
years.
See if you don't win the league, do you know what will cost you? All the results that you just mentioned where you didn't win a game of football.
Which is why Albert Kidd keeps getting mentioned.
Why?
What do you mean?
Albert Kidd keeps getting mentioned because
It
Stephen
winds you up.
Stephen McLean will be mentioned in the same light as Albert Kidd.
do you think
Aye,
today
100%.
Do you think today the 50,000 Celtic fans are skipping out of Parkhead thinking, thank God Stephen McLean, you've got 2 games left, you win them both, you win the league, so what are you worried about?
I'm saying to you
So no, answer
that
my
Stephen
question.
McLean has had a huge
No, he's not.
impact on this league title race with a poor decision. That's my point.
Drawing 2-2 at Livingston, for example,
Shut up!
is what's
That
happening.
was then, right?
So
That
that
was
doesn't
then.
matter. So dropping those 2 points doesn't
no,
matter.
that was then. I'm talking
What other
about what
penalty
happened.
incidents are we
I'm
gonna go
talking
to?
about what happened on Saturday night. Stephen McLean had an impact on the result of that game with a poor decision.
I'm
If
enjoying
you're going to
this.
sit there and tell me that that is not a poor decision, then we might as well just give it up. Give it up.
Dropping
and just,
points against
Hey, big
Livingston and
deal.
That's
Kelly.
irrelevant,
Dropping
Callum.
points against
Callum,
Livingston and Kelly
that's
is why you
irrelevant.
might not win
Callum,
this title.
That's irrelevant.
It's
and
not
you know
relevant
that.
because that's why you
do
dropped
you know
2
why
points.
it's irrelevant? I'll tell you why
4
it's
points in
irrelevant.
total.
I'll tell you why it's irrelevant. Is
You'd be
because
5 points clear if
the
you'd done
game was
that.
on Saturday night. It was against Motherwell. The game was at 1-1. Hearts should be given a penalty. We're talking about the here and now.
Sure,
and we're not
but
talking
Stephen
about what
McLean
happened
isn't the
3
reason you
months
might
ago.
lose the title. The reason you might lose the title is because you drew against Kelly and
With
you drew
2
against
games
Livy.
to go, that decision is huge.
And I think he got it right.
Oh my God! Shut up, you.
So,
You just admitted about 20 minutes ago you've never played the game and you've just proved it.
What did I say
Any
when I
other-
played the game? I played for
any
an
other-
amateur team terribly for seasons. I'll have
There's
you.
another swear for you.
there's a few other, I don't think, contentious decisions in there. None of the Motherwell penalties,
Maswanisi's not a penalty.
no chance.
No, he kicks the back of the leg of Beningame.
I never saw it back. It looked like Steinbender had tried to handball it, but there'd maybe been a foul.
He
on
did foul. He
Steinbender.
did handball it. He did. He handballed
Is that
it.
a red card? Like, I
Did you get
don't
away with
know.
one there? Stephen McLean helped you out there a wee bit then, did he not?
George.
Very good, right? Stephen McLean, that, isn't it? Well done, Stevie. Get yourself up the Gorgie Road for a Tynecastle Arms pint for nothing. There you
No,
go.
I don't know. Like, I couldn't see it properly, but
All I will say about the weekend, and it's been a pivotal weekend in the race for the title. Rangers are now officially out of it, but the other pivotal decisions have all gone in Celtic's favour.
Let's move on to the games we have at the weekend between Celtic and Hearts. Celtic now have to go to Motherwell. Hearts have to go and welcome Falkirk to Tiny. On the Celtic Motherwell game, does today have a factor in how Celtic now go into this game? Because I yesterday would have told you that I'm in the 80-20 percentage of thinking that Celtic don't get anything out of that game. Today,
You fucked.
He's flipped.
80-20 that they win.
I think Celtic are now in in 24 hours, and let's maybe 48 hours between the Motherwell game kicking off and the full-time whistle in the Old Firm game. That's flipped.
Celtic and Hearts win on Wednesday night.
Both.
So it goes to the final day of the season with Hearts 1 point clear.
What happens then?
I think Celtic win the league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't think you can win at Celtic
No,
Park?
no.
I
saw Celtic Park today. The place was bouncing.
But they're not playing at Celtic Park on Wednesday night.
No.
They're playing at a place
they
where
beat
they
Motherwell.
got I know it was under Wilfred Nancy, but all the big teams have gone to Motherwell and get scudded.
They beat Motherwell. I wasn't that impressed with Motherwell the other night there against Hearts.
Were you?
Nah, wasn't taken aback. Motherwell have been outstanding this season. Like, genuinely taken and played football at levels that I don't think you've seen outside the Old Firm in years. I watched them at Tynecastle at the start of the season, and it was probably one of the best displays I've seen at Tynecastle, including the Old Firm, since I've been going to Tynecastle. So,
I would say that Motherwell are a wee bit off the boil just now. They haven't been great recently. They were outstanding against Rangers when they beat them by 3-2 and thoroughly deserved that as well. But I think Celtic go there and they beat Motherwell. I really do believe that.
Do you know the only team to beat Motherwell at Fir Park this season, and they've done it twice? It's Falkirk.
Falkirk.
Why do you have Motherwell's number?
You've taken 10 out of 12 points from them.
It's
hard one
unbelievable.
to say because the actual initial game was 45 minutes of like Motherwell were outstanding, but it's almost since then we've almost come up with do you know what, mate? And it's the most boring answer, right? It's a game plan that gets worked on a Thursday and a Friday, and then it's boys going out and just following it to the letter and the graft. Because see if 1 out of 11 players decide, I'll drop him, I'm not going to go with him, they'll kill you. So we've got 11 boys that go out there against, and we've done it against a lot of teams this season, but specifically Motherwell, where it's dialed in right on the game plan, and the hard work is you need to work so hard. You need legs. You need to get. You can't, like I said, you cannot let anyone go. It's probably why I've not played 1 minute against Motherwell. So. I get kept on ice for those games, but the Falkirk Motherwell games have been because even at Falkirk last week, first half we were excellent.
Yeah.
We forced Motherwell, and Motherwell, we almost made Motherwell kind of look how you'd think a Motherwell side
Of the past.
historically have
Yeah.
been, and a wee bit longer, and so yeah, it was.
Mick Kennedy sat where you were last week, and he was raving about John McGlynn and his tactics, and he says only John McGlynn and Jens have got that, in his opinion, in Scottish football, where they've got that detail and the tactics, etc., etc., etc. Would you agree with that?
I think. I think there's other managers that'll have that. I think it'd be hard to overlook the likes of like McInnes and
Jim Goodwin. I know you were going to say that next.
yeah, obviously. Yeah. But
Saw we Jim at Tim the day, didn't we, at the game?
We're not allowed to say that, but yes, hope you enjoyed the game, Jim.
Well, it was on
Totally.
Sky, so everybody saw.
it's all right. You're not allowed to support other
No,
teams.
I actually don't care about that at all. I
Love
genuinely
that.
don't care.
Love that. So no, I think they're the gaffer's details and his tactics and how he sets us up for games are definitely one of his strong points. There's more to managing successful teams in that, but yeah, that's tactically he's spot on more often than not.
The big point is Falkirk will now be playing against Hearts minus Craig Halkett and Mark Leonard. That's two
That's devastating.
big misses.
Devlin comes in for Leonard.
But he's not fully.
He's
not
not, but
there
he will.
yet.
He'll come in.
He'll
I think
play an
he'll
hour.
come in, and then I think it will be Ken or McCart that will come in for Halkett. I think Hearts will probably stick
It's
with
not
it.
a like-for-like replacement, though.
No, but I think Falkirk have got a number of injuries themselves. Even in the fullback areas, there's problems there at the fullback area, which I think we could exploit and take advantage of. I know Coll's here, he's a Falkirk player, and they'll be confident themselves of going there and getting a result, because Falkirk have been good, apart from the 3-0 games. They've been close games.
Yeah.
You've beat Hearts at Tynecastle this season, haven't you?
In the cup.
Yeah.
On penalties.
And I listen, it's going to be an unbelievable night under the floodlights, but I think Hearts will just absolutely steamroller Falkirk. I really do. I
You
think
could win the league on Wednesday night still.
if Motherwell win. But what I think needs to happen, I think Hearts need to score first and just ease the nervousness.
for the
'Cause
first time since.
Since the Dundee game, the 21st of March is the last time you
you
scored
scored
a goal first.
We were talking earlier about the nervousness that's around Hearts just now. There's a proper nervousness around the team and around the fans as well. So we can get an early goal, put the pressure on Celtic at Fir Park, because that comes through to all the fans. Shit, Hearts are in front. Then I think we could steamroller Falkirk. But the longer it stays 0-0, the more nervous it's going to be for the Hearts fans, especially if Celtic score. And then as it stands, Celtic will be top of the league. Do you know what I mean by that?
Oh,
and
listen,
that can all play a part.
Wednesday night
It's blockbuster.
is we've got 6 days of this Premiership season left.
But Falkirk got massive problems, and that's why I think Hearts steamroller them.
Stephen Welsh will not play for Motherwell against his parent club,
Correct.
which I think is a
But
big loss
McGinn
for
will come
Motherwell.
back in, and Fadinger will come back in as
yeah,
well.
Yeah, but I still think that's a big loss for Motherwell.
Yeah.
If it's funny, because you said that, I think if we were to all say this time last week, Motherwell will get steamrolled by Celtic, all of us would be a bit like, no. We know what Motherwell's like. Now it just feels like Celtic are on this roll.
Yeah. I'd make Celtic favourites. I don't know if the bookies have got Celtic favourites. I'm not sure.
No.
But Falkirk, you feel like you probably owe Hearts one because you've been so close in a lot of the games. You'll still fancy your chances, despite the injuries.
Definitely feel like we owe them one more now after you just dismissing us and saying that you're going to steamroll us. So that's definitely.
I'm going to send that to the wee media boys at Falkirk just to keep playing.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. It's already been stored. No, we've.
When you score from a header, can you do a wee celebration just to the camera for him?
If I'm on the pitch, we've got professional standards. Like we've now got to the top 6 from League One by just accepting going to places like Tynecastle and rolling over to get our tummy scratched. We've performed well there this season, and the most recent game where it was 1-0 was maybe one that we had a lot of regrets about in terms of we weren't bad on the day, but we never really got out and asked enough question of Hearts. So Wednesday, that's exactly what we'll be looking to do. And who can deal with the nerves better? For me, it'll be.
I think Tynecastle is going to be a lot more nervous
I
than
agree.
Fir Park will be.
I agree. Just some breaking news for you. You will be getting your tummies rubbed and you'll be getting your asses kicked left, right and centre.
Have you learned nothing?
Aye, mate.
You're going to lose 3 or 4-0.
Oh, can I just say, and an unrelated
What makes
note,
you think that?
You're going to lose 3 or 4-0.
I would completely disagree.
You're going to get absolutely blootered.
Cole just asked you what makes you think that?
Yeah. We are.
We are. That's amazing. You've backed up your point there with stats. You've got a bit of figures. Outstanding, mate. Really, really intellectual punditry from yourself there,
I'm not
Mr.
a pundit.
Cameron.
I'm just a fan with a microphone, mate. I'm not a pundit.
That's almost bordering on a pundit at that stage.
No, I've just got a feeling.
Oh, right. A hunch.
A hunch. And see...
ladies and gentlemen, can I just...
You don't beat Rangers. I'm telling you, Rangers end your title ambitions next week.
No, we're...
Celtic's title is over at Celtic Park when Rangers beat you.
Top class fuddery there from Ewen Cameron. Yeah, you do know what you're talking about.
Again, you've had a fantastic season.
Yeah.
I'm not taking anything.
I'm there for good luck, yeah. That's for the people in the house.
I think Falkirk have been outstanding this campaign, and finishing the top 6 is phenomenal.
So patronising.
Unbelievably good. Your season's done. You've achieved a great ambition of yours. It's done.
It's not done.
It's done. You are already in
not done.
holiday mode, and you're going to get battered on Wednesday night.
Nope.
Can I do one thing?
What are you talking about?
It's done. Your season's done.
It's not done.
Danny Rule. I know to go back to Rangers before we go to the break and discuss the rest of the weekend's football. There is a lot now of anti-Danny Rule, like momentum even.
Yeah.
Like they are.
Not from the Celtic fans?
He's in trouble.
What about the Celtic fans saying Danny Rule?
The Celtic Park DJ at full time. All of us standing going, there's a Celtic fan behind me, right? And he goes, you just left.
I just left, yeah.
And he's like, how can this get any better? Enter Danny
Rule.
From the tannoy of Celtic Park. And they were absolutely bouncing. We asked him afterwards. The Rangers fans have turned. The majority of them want you gone.
Yeah.
His answer did not cut the mustard with me. I don't know. You were in the room as well.
You asked him a really good question and he gave you a match report. Didn't answer your question.
Then followed it up by saying, can you understand the fans' anger towards you? Yes, I can. And then again, talks about small moments in games, blah, 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 blah. And then then he mentions mentality. And I asked again, this is the 3rd defeat in a row, the first time since Dick Advocaat's Rangers that you've lost 3 in a row. Can you still say that you don't have a mentality problem? And he still stands by it. That's not what the Rangers fans want to hear.
I've said it for months. I think he's not a very good manager, and he's not a good enough manager for the big games, which he's proven over the last couple of months. If they stick by him, they'll win nothing under Roll. They'll win nothing under Roll.
I've been informed that his job is not on the line.
Good. I'm delighted.
Genuinely.
As a Hearts fan, I'm delighted to hear that.
But you look at the next, so they're home to Hibs. That's going to be, who's going to turn up to that?
Because here's the thing. I'm delighted to hear that. I'll tell you why, because Hearts are going nowhere. Hearts have been good this season, but we're going to get better in the summer, and we'll be there again next season. Win, lose or draw the league this time round. We'll be there next season.
That's what you were saying a couple of weeks ago. It was win the league. It was win the league. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't care. Even if we get beat, it'll still be a great season. Just to warn you, right?
Don't you? What are you shaking your head at?
You confuse me.
I know.
Because
You're a
from
fud.
your Hearts fans' perspective, like, you can't control what Celtic are doing. You can only control what Hearts are doing.
Yeah, and we beat you on Wednesday night. We took the final game of the season.
But, like, you're talking about Wednesday night, so you'd be confident going off of Hearts' previous performances.
Yeah.
So Hearts played well against Motherwell on Saturday, you'd say.
Yeah.
Played well second half against Rangers.
Yeah.
Did well to win the derby at Easter Road.
Yeah.
So how now all of a sudden have you conceded defeat in the title? Like, what's now making you think that
Because we
that'll
have to go to Celtic Park in the final day of the season.
But they've been at Celtic Park in this season.
Yeah, under
And won.
Nancy, and we beat them.
Right.
I think...
Can I ask a question before we go to the break?
Yeah.
See if you don't win this. Is this going to be the worst one of them all?
What a good question.
You're on fire today, Ronnie.
I'm feeling good. I'm just back from Parkhead. I'm feeling good. Genuinely.
Scotland won the World Cup, wouldn't they make me feel no better?
I don't know about you folks at home, but that answer did something to me there. That was. I think we need to go to a break. I need to calm down. We'll be back straight after the break. Thanks for staying with us. The STV Radio Football Show is brought to you by CR Smith. CR Smith Windows and Doors have been going for over 50 years. That's an incredible amount of experience. They offer great finance rates so you can get the best product for your home at an affordable rate. CR Smith have over 150 iconic vans across the country. Find the back of the net and head to crsmith.co.uk to get the highest quality windows and doors with the most flexible ways to buy. Now it's time for the STV Radio Football Show.
The STV Radio Football Show, brought to you by CR Smith.
Ewan's had a wee cry. We've made sure he's okay. Aren't you? You're all right. We're going to go to the second half.
Just do it, Hearts, please. I can't cope if you don't.
I'm worried about you, Ian.
What does that song go like again? Da, 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 again. Hearts are falling apart. Sorry, I get distracted. Right, let's get... can we quickly talk about your own game at the weekend? Difficult one, disappointing one. Yeah, you're in with it.
Obviously, it was a really big game. We'd managed to make it a big game with the result the previous week against Motherwell. So we were with that, the performance at Celtic Park, because you never want to be happy losers. But then to back that up with a win at home against Motherwell, we were really confident going into the game. Training had been really good. So a really surprising first half, but a strange first half in saying that, in terms of we actually, within a lot of aspects of the game, did okay, and there wouldn't have been a lot. Obviously, you concede 3 goals, so at that point, there's always things that you can improve on in the gaffer.
But how? Because I've watched the first half.
It's not a Falkirk thing to do.
No, I watched that first half. It wasn't a 3-0 game.
No.
Nah,
There wasn't, definitely. You can be kind about it, because I know you have to, but that was not a 3-0. These were better.
Aye.
He didn't deserve to be 3-0
No.
doing it that.
what I would say is that I thought that we played better in the first half than what we did in the second
Aye.
half. Won the second half 1-0 and lost the first half 3-0. So a really disappointing one. Like we've just spoke about, our season's still not finished. Until it's mathematically done, we'll be given absolutely everything. I think that's why we've had the success that we've had. So yeah, but a sore one, and maybe a sort of line in the sand, hopefully, for the next 2 games, and go and cause a wee bit of a ruckus.
I'm not twisting the knife when I ask this question. I don't mean it.
Sorry.
But your end of season could have been unreal, and we were all wishing genuinely, because the people at Falkirk are fantastic people. Is there a wee bit of you that just still thinks what could have been towards the end? Because I don't think the performance levels have dropped half that much.
No, I think.
But in the last, just Dunfermline, and then the couple of, I know you won in between the two defeats, but I just thought you could have a right good go at this. Thought this
For
fifth,
Europe.
fourth place.
Yeah.
Aye, I think obviously. So we had the Rangers game, which was disappointing. That was almost like we almost put that down to like a one-off in terms of like we've never conceded 6 before. Sort of everything that went in our box that day ended up in our net. So we were desperate for that semi-final. And I don't know if there was maybe a wee bit too much of that in our performance in terms of it was a wee bit.
So, just a quick one.
Worried about getting beat.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I get that.
Don't apologise. So, I can't mind, the one semi-final was, what was the ones that you played against? It was Falkirk versus, remind me?
Top.
Remind me?
For those,
Is that how bad a season you lot have had, by the way? That you're wearing Dunfermline top? That's brilliant. That'll do for me. That's how I'm done. Remember that.
for those audio only and not watching this, Callum Bell has
Sorry.
just unveiled.
Sorry.
And what I want to say as well, a rather
so
unfitting.
tight-fitting.
It's
It's
also.
not mine.
I thought it was. I thought
Has
it
it got a number of that on the back?
No, I got it off someone who had it for about 10 years.
who obviously has never had white vanish. That's
I know,
great.
mate. Did
That
that-
white's gone.
When
That
did
must.
Dunfermline have a silver home top?
Can I also say I've had to have someone on underneath this because I need to take it off as soon as possible, but I've been f***ing boiling this one for an hour and 15 minutes. I've been wearing that.
That's for him his season.
That sums
the
them
fact
up.
that sums
That's
him up.
sums them up.
Sums
course.
him up.
This is the
But
best part
small
of the
wins,
season.
innit? Small wins. Take your small wins. No, don't, like that was just devastating. But I think we learned a lot about each other the 2 weeks after that when we went to Celtic Park, stood up to it, and then beat Motherwell. We had a good chat after that, and I think what we've got in that change room will stand us in good stead for the years to come.
You look at the other games. Let's just go to Pittodrie.
Do you know we
should
should quickly, because we've not looked at it from a Hibs perspective. I think I worry a wee bit with Hibs because I thought that Martin Boyle chasing down that ball and the ball he put in was excellent. That was fantastic. He's not going to stick around next season. I think he's going to be a huge miss for that.
He's
team.
in Aberdeen. That's what I've heard. I think he's
Yeah,
going to
well,
Aberdeen.
they are interested in him.
Have you heard anything, Cole?
No, don't speak to any Hibbies, but he's, I'm joking.
But listen, I know you're involved in a load of group chats with players and stuff, and you all talk amongst each other. Is Boyle to Aberdeen being discussed? Is
Nah,
it
it's not. But to be fair,
I also heard as well.
right. Here we go.
Camera, don't come on me. Just go straight to Cole's face when I ask this question. Stephen Kingsley's joining you next year.
You heard that gospel? I think that's all of the nonsense.
I'm just asking you.
Well, I've not heard anything, but I'd be surprised.
Okay.
You've already taken Craig Sibbald. Give it a rest, all right? You've got enough.
I heard Kingsley was going to you.
Sibs.
Aye, Sibs. He started at Falkirk.
Because
He
Kingsley
loved it.
started at Falkirk, didn't he?
He's a Falkirk fan.
Aye. I heard that he's going there.
Aye.
with his league runners-up medal. No, but to be fair for Hibs, they will look back on this top six and see it as a missed opportunity because they are 4 points behind Motherwell. But what could have been? They could have had GN sweating for a fifth spot. They've just
100%.
They've just never pushed on.
No.
Do you not think they still can?
Yeah, I was going to say
The
4
goal
points.
difference. I think the goal difference as well.
There's 9 goals in the difference. I think that's. Well, they play each other last, don't they?
Do you think Hibs could? Who have Motherwell got? Motherwell got Celtic.
And then
They'll
Hibs
lose
at
that.
Easter
Oh,
Road.
they could. Because they're playing Rangers away on Wednesday night. No,
Home, no, it's at Ibrox.
It's
Aye,
at
that's
Ibrox.
Ibrox. Yeah,
Ibrox side. No, I think
think
they've
there's
left it too late.
It's if they get a couple of wins, it's always backed up by a defeat and then maybe a draw. They've just never been able to just put that run together. But they'll be fifth, and if Celtic, well, they might not be fifth, but they sit fifth at the moment. And if Celtic win the Scottish Cup, then
They get 3 qualifying games in Europe.
Aye, and
in
also
the
worth
Conference League.
remembering they sold their top striker to Italy in January and have had to replace him, which is
They've
difficult
replaced
for any
him
team.
well.
Yeah,
They've replaced him well. The boy, is it Erling?
Owen Elding.
He's done
Elding,
all right.
yeah.
What did you make of Kieran Bowie?
Thought he was good. Physical.
Aye.
Dead physical.
I hope he doesn't just become lost in the ether of world football and you just never see him again. 'Cause-
Scored against Juventus.
No,
or-
I know, but I mean, like, from a Scottish point of view.
You kind of forget that he's there, eh?
Aye, a wee
I know
bit.
what you mean.
Hopefully not. Let's get to the bottom 6. Jim the Tim was there today. He was smiling at the full-time whistle. He wasn't smiling at the full-time whistle on Saturday, though, because Aberdeen... What's going on with Dundee United?
We're
stale.
We're pish. So that's kind of it, really. You'll have played against them, right? We have. Jim Goodwin wants to keep one of our centre backs called Christian Keristes. He's on a loan to buy, but we just get first option to buy him. He's not definite, right? But we have Ross Graham next to him and we have Yuri Jovu on the other side. We play a back three. I think Jovu, he's still not perfect, but he's come on leaps and bounds. Jim Goodwin is desperate to keep those three centre-backs together. And whilst they're not single-handedly at fault for the mistakes we make and the goals we concede, when you look at how United have played this season, why wouldn't you want to change that defence? Because we leak goals, we give away cheap goals, we let Olasanya bully us. I just can't understand why you'd want to continue that trend when we've shown no improvement with that back three.
Has he come out and publicly said that that's what he's wanting his back three to be?
He said he wants to keep Christian Kerestes on. We already have Ross Graham. He's signed a new. He's had his year extension triggered, and Yuri Ovu is signed for at least another season.
See, Dundee United they're quite a unique team. Nobody else really plays like them. They're dead man for man, but with a three at the back. So,
Are they a tough team to play against?
well, they were that second half in the cup game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But first half was like
You pumped them.
we were awful.
We were
in that
there.
first
We
half,
were
yeah.
there. That
We were
night.
so
there.
it's almost like when they're on it and they get it right. But Callum he'll attest to this that they've not got it right enough, and that's why because a team with Dundee United's resources shouldn't be sort of seventh
Below
to
wee
be
teams
fair.
like Falkirk. Yeah, I know. I agree.
But we shouldn't be able to compete with resources like that.
No.
And we can.
Yeah.
I also think, there was a good stat that came up during the Motherwell Hearts game on the TV yesterday. Dundee United have regained the most points from losing positions, bar Hearts. But it's the same team that have dropped 22 points from winning positions. So there's tweaks that can be made. We've signed 3 players from the A-League, and we know that always goes really well when players from the A-League come
But
to
that
Scotland.
shows that you're close.
But my point would be...
Doesn't it?
We've
Do you know what I
always,
mean by that?
But we've not improved at all. Do you know what I mean? We've
Yeah.
always been that close all season. So
Yeah.
at some point it needs to change. We should give credit to Stephen Robinson and Aberdeen. Stuart Armstrong scoring against Dundee United really hurts because I loved him when he played for us. And Olasanya getting his first goal under Robinson. They have improved. He deserves credit for that. But it wasn't a game full of talent. It was 2 teams, blood and thunder, and they came out.
Is
better
that
than
Aberdeen
United.
unbeaten in 4, is that?
Well, at least 3. I can only see 3.
I mean, there was 3 weeks ago, we had member Big Red TV boy who was,
Oh,
I mean, we had to go check up on him, make sure he was all right
Yeah.
afterwards. But he's turned around.
He has turned it around.
We were saying at Aberdeen we're in that position. The team that will be in that position will be St Mirren, because a 3-0 defeat. It was the Finlay Curtis show once again.
Yeah.
St Mirren are in big bother. They are in big bother at the worst possible time. Their results have gone off a cliff. 3 defeats in a row in the bottom 6, and now the gap is 4 points with 2 games to go.
What's St Mirren's game on Wednesday night?
And I'll tell you,
They played Dundee United in the last game of the season. So this Wednesday
they're
they're
at
against
Pittodrie.
Right, so they'll be in the relegation playoff on Wednesday
Yeah,
night.
and I think if I'm Dunfermline or Partick Thistle,
Yeah.
I'm raring to go for that.
Snap.
You can
I
smell.
agree with you.
There's blood in the water there.
Yeah, totally agree with you.
And then the other one, a bit of a messy situation I think now has occurred with Livingston. Fair play, we mentioned it beforehand. Big Elvis, he's loving life now, isn't he?
Done such a great job. I'm delighted for the boy.
Fair play to him. They're safe for another season thanks to a 3-0 win over Livingston. And I don't think any manager this season has taken as many hits as he has. In terms of people were thinking, get him out the door. Shouldn't even
Especially
be in
early
the door.
doors.
Early,
Early
before they
doors.
even played a game.
like,
Aye.
remember the boy at STV that went famous hanging out the van?
Aye.
Is he the best option? Like, they'd literally just been announced. We went out
didn't-
to the streets of Dundee with a camera and the folk were
Just to be
revolting
clear,
against him.
I didn't do that because then it would sound like I manufactured it. I didn't go and film it. But he didn't have a squad in September. He didn't have enough players to fill a squad in September. And the job he's done has been excellent.
The problem is, he is safe. They can enjoy the last 2 games. That squad's going to get dismantled.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really good players in there.
Congreve and Wesley, their 2 wingers, are brilliant.
Graham's gone.
Graham's definitely going.
So
What did you make of Dundee when you came up against them?
Good.
Good.
Yeah, they were going really strong. There was a sort of period where I think they were looking up at us, trying to catch us for the top 6. They sort of fell away towards the end of the season, but they'll miss big. They'll miss Big Luke. No Big Luke.
Because he was there at
obviously.
your
He was
place,
at
wasn't he?
Falkirk.
Rolls Royce.
He's excellent.
He's got everything.
He does, mate. He's gonna go really far in the game. Hopefully, because of injuries, but hopefully he goes and fulfills that potential because he's got everything for a centre half. And my biggest thing when I watched him play for us last year was that young centre halves can be quite prone to a mistake or getting caught in the ball, and he was almost just always above that. He just looked so assured. So, yeah.
Do you think he can go to the very top?
Yeah, I think like Scotland internationals, things like that. I think they're all waiting on him.
Livingston, on the other hand, it's all getting rather messy.
Yeah.
at
What is
Livingston.
going on there? Marvin Bartley walking out, resigning from his position midweek.
We got an email. I was at Motherwell about to do the press conference at 1:20 on Thursday, and Livy do their press at 2 p.m. And we got an email at 1:20 saying the press conference has been postponed. And when that happens, you know something's up.
Yes.
Announced how about 2-3 hours later?
It was pretty quick after that. Marvin Bartley had resigned with his coach as well, and basically, without paraphrasing, basically he's accusing Livingston of moving the goalposts. He was saying that if he didn't have to he said I shouldn't have had to reapply for the job. I think there was maybe promises made behind the scenes that that Marvin says weren't kept. So he's off ski. In comes Scott Arfield for the remainder of 3 games of the season. Obviously, the first one's a defeat. There's 2 more to go. They're down anyway.
Watch Martindale get the job.
Sure.
Watch Martindale get the job in the Championship.
You reckon?
He'll be back in the dugout. Wait, Arfield is his assistant.
I can't rule that out. No. I can see that in a world where that becomes.
Yeah.
And I mean, whether you agree with it or not, the man knows how to win in the Championship. We got Livingston promoted.
Yeah.
So let's take away the elephant in the room of
Martindale's a good manager. What he
is a good manager.
What he achieved at Livingston was
But is
phenomenal.
he a good manager at Championship level and not Premiership level?
We did all right in the Premiership for a number of years and keeping Livingston up for so many years.
Correct, but you have to then judge him on. Listen, it might not be happening.
Listen, and also sometimes you need to not go back the way and try and look forward. But I do think they'll look back and they'll get Martindale back in the hot seat.
I also would just like to say, full disclosure, Marvin's a mate. I used to work with Super Scoreboard. I think he's come out with stock pretty high, so I'd like to think he'll get another job in football sometime soon if that's what he wants.
I agree.
All right. As our
Playoffs.
guest,
Coll
Coll Donaldson, who's our SPFL Team of the Week.
Oh yeah.
Good question.
I'll go first, Dunfermline. I know we've not got to that game yet, but Dunfermline for getting through to
Should we
the
get to
playoff.
should do the playoffs first then, and before we get to the Team of the Week, and we can go through them?
I mean, there's not much to say about Dunfermline versus Arbroath. 2 really poor games. Only
Can I
one
tell
goal
you,
in
I
it.
think Dunfermline might just be running out of steam.
I don't know. They're a young team. They're full of energy. Excuse me. I heard
I want some.
Neil Lennon talking to the guys Scott Brown and Jonathan Sutherland after the game at Arbroath when they booked their place in the final against Partick Thistle, and he did say, "I'm happy to have the games."
Really?
Yeah, he says, "I need the games ahead of the cup final. I can't be 3 weeks off not playing competitive
No, I
football."
get that, but when you think of it's relentless, and we know it's so weighted towards the 11th place team in the Premiership, because they go again this week
The Tuesday,
against Partick Thistle.
and then Friday's the game, and then the following week it's St Mirren, if it is going to be St Mirren.
Yeah.
I obviously supported United in the 4 seasons during the Championship, and at least one of them we finished in 4th. It's nigh on impossible. I think one team have done it since the playoffs came in. It's so hard. So as well as Dunfermline have done, I just think it's a step too far for them to get there.
But Dunfermline, do they beat Partick Thistle over 2 legs of football? Call.
No, I think Thistle won.
They win it.
I think Thistle have got some injuries back, some injured players back. I think they're beginning to get a full quota almost.
I think Dunfermline Athletic under Neil Lennon never rule them out.
Did Mark Wilson play under Neil Lennon? He would have, wouldn't he?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's going to be a great clash. That
The touchline will be an interesting spectacle in itself.
Neil Lennon and Alec Ray.
What could go wrong?
I know.
That'll be good.
But I think we're in for 2 really good games.
I can't wait.
They'll be cracking games, and I'll be watching both of them Tuesday night, Friday night, and then
I can see why people want this league going to 16.
yeah, I can
That's
as well.
2 teams that you could think, do you know what?
100%.
Unfortunately, we go to the Championship playoff. Airdrie down.
Shock. See, if you'd said to me at the start of the season, Ross County and Airdrie would both find themselves in League One, I would have laughed in your face.
Yep. But then again, if you said Rangers would beat Celtic, so we don't know what you're talking about. Alloa Athletic with a win. So they play Steny in the playoffs. First leg at the Indodrill and then at Oakview. I'm going to say Stenhousemuir for me.
So do I. Gary Naismith winning on penalties at the weekend.
Who is obviously joining Ayr United next season. So what a way to sign it off if you get the team promoted to play against them next season.
That'd be back-to-back promotions. Is that
Would
right?
be. Do you think
Were they in League One last year?
Jinx Steny will do it? Jinx Steny will do it?
No, I think Alloa will do it.
Do you?
My wee mate plays with Alloa, so hopefully they win it.
Nepotism there, great. League One playoffs again. I think a big team, a big hitter goes out. The Spartans. they could have won the league on the last day.
I know.
And now it's Clyde over 2 legs who have pumped them out. They now play Hamilton. And you've got a phenomenal occurrence.
This is a very good point.
Where
yeah.
Clyde in the first leg will take on Hamilton at New Douglas Park, the home of Hamilton. Home game for Clyde. And then the away leg, Hamilton versus Clyde, takes place at Broadwood, Clyde Stadium. What are we doing here?
That could only ever happen in Scotland.
Scottish football.
I know.
What are we doing here?
I know.
I think Hamilton are back in Hamilton next season.
Yeah,
so there
they
you
are.
go.
I fancy Hamilton. They won 5-2 in aggregate in the game at the weekend there. I do fancy Hamilton to beat Clyde over
Hamilton
2
for
legs.
Clyde.
What do you think, Cole?
Yeah, I think Hamilton wouldn't have been anywhere near it if it hadn't been for the points deduction. So
Yeah.
I think they'll be all right. But these playoffs just throw up mad results.
Yeah.
They
now
do.
and again. So
And then in the race to maintain or get their SPFL status, it's Brora against Edinburgh City, 1-1 from the first leg. I mean, you got to fancy Edinburgh slightly because they're at home.
Home, yeah. I would give it to Edinburgh.
But again, when you're that SPFL team and you need to win, because what did Mick Kennedy say last week? You lose hundreds of thousands of pounds
Yeah,
straight away.
No team's ever come back up after going down.
No.
That is a hell of a lot of pressure.
Something like 160
50
grand or something,
like
aye,
that, yeah.
that lose.
So, yeah, interesting times. But no, Partick Thistle against Dunfermline this week is going to be Tuesday, Friday. It's going to
Friday.
be brilliant. Right, team of the week, Coll Donaldson.
Dunfermline.
Alloa.
Celtic. It was an incredible performance. Sorry, don't mean to rub it in.
It wasn't
Celtic.
incredible. You're only watching Real Madrid.
To win 3-1 in a game that you needed to win to get yourself back to 1 point of
You
the
said
title.
incredible.
I think it's
if
an
you, if
incredible
you said
performance.
they deserved it, I'd agree with you. Incredible.
You sound bitter. You don't wear bitter well. Ronnie.
Stephen McLean's VAR team. Right, let's go to the rest of the weekend. Hi, Stephen. How are you, pal?
It's fun.
It's the last one. I promise, the last one of the day. Look, he's choking in bubbles.
By the way, see these bubbles are coming back to haunt you big style.
But
if
listen,
this doesn't
that's
work
fine.
out.
That's what
see
happens.
this time next week when we're recording the podcast.
So we're going to have to we'll work that out when we need to do it because we'll still be...
We'll figure that out.
Right. What have we got? We got the quiz. We'll do some Ask Us Anything questions.
You've got
This
a
is
couple
from-
if you want them, aye.
So, for Colin on Instagram, is this season the best chance Hearts will have to win the league?
No, Hearts will get better next season and we'll be there or there's about next season as well. Cole?
Will the old firm not get better, though?
I think Celtic have got a massive rebuilding job in the summer. I think so many players are leaving. I think Hearts will be there or there's about again. I don't know if you agree with that, Cole.
I agree. I think the Jamestown model's proved to be a success in other countries, and
And the players that are there right now, they've just been getting wee bits here and there, but that's just getting them acclimatised into the club, getting to know their new surroundings. They'll have a good pre-season under them. So many players that are there that haven't been really given that opportunity. Because I don't think Hearts expected to be
Oh, come on. I know.
in there with a chance to win a
Yeah,
league.
yeah.
And Hearts have already signed 2 players from the Jamestown Analytics for next season. I think we'll get good money for Braga. Unfortunately, I think he leaves us.
Well, this was the only question I was going to put to you. So we've said, and we've been saying, Dundee are going to get dismantled. Motherwell are going to get dismantled. There'll be a few people.
Braga's the only one. I don't see any other key players going. They don't need to sell.
Devlin.
I think Devlin's
Devlin's
away.
not signed a new deal. I think he goes as well.
That's
But I think
right, but that's 2 huge players.
well, we've signed a player from midfield.
But you don't know if he's any good.
Again, I have my faith in Tony Bloom and his team. I really do. We've got a really good squad at Hearts just now.
I think Chris Boyd made a really good point on a rival podcast where he said this is the worst Hearts will be. But he also made another
That's a
point.
good point.
He's right, but he made another point, which is if you look at Rangers last season, they spent a fortune and it's not worked out.
£40 million.
And Celtic cannot be trusted to get it right from top to bottom. So I think Hearts will be in a shout next season.
The scar tissue if they lose this one, though, that might
You
come
need
back
to
to
stop this, mate.
From Hazel on Instagram, give me one French player that you think must be on the plane to America. Coll Donaldson.
Calvin Miller.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah,
Party lines,
crawling
eh?
bastard, honestly.
Unreal.
Most assists in the league.
Has he?
Most assists in the league. Most creative
Are you
player in
sure?
the
Are
league.
you sure about
He's
that?
got the most assists in the league, Calvin.
Great hair.
Over Casillas?
Great
Lovely hair, jealous
Yeah.
of the barnet.
I mean,
He
Casillas
does,
hasn't
like,
been good.
Oh,
he has a right
Casillas
go on
is-
it, though, doesn't
Does he love himself a wee bit?
he?
Be
Is,
honest.
he's a fan of himself, we'll put it
I
that way.
thought that.
But he's an excellent football
Does he
player.
think he's good looking?
Does he think he's good looking? It doesn't tend to come up in conversation.
With the Fab was in there. Genuinely,
No,
is he
think
going
Calvin-
to lose out to Finlay Curtis?
I hope not. Nothing against
Do you
Finlay Curtis.
do you honestly think, well, so if Miller's on the plane, who's he replacing?
Nah, I'm just saying we were talked about a fringe player, so the chances are that there might not be any fringe players going off previous Scotland squads. But I think Calvin's form this season, the way he's performed in big games against.
I would really hope there are some fringe players though.
Yeah, is Calvin Miller at the front of the queue for you of those fringe players to get in that Scotland squad?
Right at the front.
Is he?
Banging on the door.
That's why I answered the question that way. You, Ewan?
I like Miller. Don't get me wrong. I think he's a really good player. I was really impressed with him that night against Dundee United when I saw him up close and personal.
I think if Celtic signed him in January, they won the league by now.
I think Finlay Curtis is giving Steve Clarke a wee headache as well. Calvin Miller's giving him a headache. One of those two would deserve to be on the plane, if I'm being honest.
Ronald?
I would go with Barney. I think we
Great
are
shout.
we are too reliant. Steve Clarke is too reliant on an ageing strike force that doesn't really score a lot of goals.
What about Barney Coll?
Yeah, I think Barney would be a good addition as well. I just don't know whether it's maybe just maybe a couple of years too early for Barney in terms of you look at the other strikers, like you've got Shanks, Ross Stewart, who I played with, who's excellent. Not even has he ever been in the Scotland squad?
I think he's been in one or two.
Pass.
And then
He's
I think
done well.
I think injuries.
He's certainly not been there when he's been hitting the form like he has been.
Aye, like Crouchy's excellent. That's his nickname, Ross Stewart.
Yeah.
And then you've got Hurst. The one for me with Barney would be like he's just different to anything that we would have, and that's sometimes good at these.
Yeah. The
these
unpredictability of
tournaments.
it off the bench when you need it.
I really want us to start building something, because if this is Steve Clarke's final one, then fine, we salute you. You're the most successful Scotland manager in history, but leave a legacy. Make sure your legacy isn't a whimper at a World Cup because you've relied on Dykes and Adams to get you through.
Yeah.
I think that's Finlay Curtis for me. And I think Mick Kennedy said he was sat where you were last week. I watched him against Dundee United at Killie. He was excellent. He took his 2 goals against St Mirren incredibly. I think Ben Gannon-Doak's amazing to have, and if he can stay fit, because we need him to, he's our outlet, but it'd be nice to have something to complement him just in case he can't play or we need something in the last minute of a game. So for me, no offence to Calvin Miller, I'm going Finlay Curtis.
A couple more. Will Ewan cry on stage at the live show if Hearts blow the league?
I won't be at the live show if Hearts blow the league.
Mate, we've sold 300 tickets. You have to come.
It's sold out, mate.
I know.
All 300 ticket buyers were for you as well.
I know.
On the off
Can
chance.
you imagine?
that- yeah.
I think, see if we had to resell them now. We could make it double the price. In fact, sorry, folks, the show's cancelled. It's now at the Hydro.
For the Celtic fans.
What's been your favourite off-field moment of the season from Debbie on TikTok?
I'll start this one. Give you guys a bit of time to think. Easy. It's got to be Loch Lomond. That was just sensational.
Christ, aye.
Russell Martin taking the squad to Loch Lomond, and the pictures are just unreal. That's the one for me.
The stories and the memes around that
Unbelievable.
were sensational.
Aye.
So off
It's the best
field,
one. Rangers took Russell Martin took Rangers to Loch Lomond. The Fish won 2-0. That was the best one I heard.
the best moment off field. That's a good question. I can't really. I mean, that's a cracker. The Russell Martin was an absolute beauty,
That seems like 3 seasons ago.
doesn't it? I think that was only at the start of this campaign.
Tactics board, you could count that as
The
off-field. I guess.
tactics board is kind of off field. That was a good one from Nonce, and we had a good laugh with that here on the football
we liked it
podcast.
brilliantly.
I
yeah.
liked that.
I can't think of anything
Your
else.
George Michael rant was rather funny. With Albert Kidd behind you, that was pretty. I think that might come back to haunt you again as well.
I bet you after you've suggested it, there'll be a few memes out there with Stephen McLean sat behind me in the car.
Or Celtic in your rear view mirror, am I right? Oh, right. Final one. Who is the worst player your club signed this season? That's a great one. Call.
Shall not be answering that
Off. I've got my pick.
Celtic. I mean, Celtic.
Can I go with all 5? All 4?
And Vuka probably the worst, no?
I mean,
There's so many.
to be fair to Svinchara, he was there today. I think his kid was on with him at full time. He's done. He got £7 million or so to buy him out next season. No happening.
No, you'd be daft to do that.
Adamu, at least did he not score an equaliser to put it to extra time against Dundee in the Scottish Cup at Celtic Park?
Well, I like him because of that. Well
He's
done.
done something.
I mean,
Mvuku.
the only player that comes to mind for me, but it's unfair, is Aju, the Brazilian that we bought for 1.6 million. But he's been injured, so
I know,
you can't really say he's been one of the worst because I'd heard chat amongst the Hearts players, he was something else in
Derek
training.
McInnes was like,
Raving about him.
here we go.
Yeah.
We've got a superstar here.
You heard about him as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
Aye. He's some player, apparently. And hopefully he's had his surgery, he'll get a good pre-season in him, and that's like a new signing for Hearts next campaign.
And Hearts are now guaranteed Champions League football.
Exactly.
For the first time.
We've forgotten
long
about
time.
that. Yeah.
Qualifiers.
Doesn't
True.
matter. We're
I
there.
know, but
We're there.
you're
Okay,
in, the Champions League music will be blaring around.
And we're guaranteed X amount of millions of pounds because we'll have qualified for Europe if we don't get through the qualifiers to the Champions League. So that in itself,
If you win the
brilliant.
league, yes.
No,
If you
don't-
come second, you're in the league phase.
Yes.
2 qualifying rounds.
Yes.
So if you get pumped at the first one, you go to the final qualifying round of the Europa League.
Correct, but
you
if we
get pumped
get-
out of
if we
that,
get through-
enjoy Eastern Europe because you're in the Conference League group stages, which is not what you want.
Doesn't matter. Still be 6 million in the kitty.
And sure, he lives in Falkirk, which looks just like Eastern Europe. You're going to...
Coming for you.
Says the man from Dundee, ladies and gentlemen. The man from Dundee.
We have a V&A museum on it, you know. You're going to really enjoy this one, Cole, because Dundee United's worst signing of the season scored 3 own goals as a goalkeeper and lost 3-0 to Falkirk at Tannadice. I was at the game. Yevgeny Kucherenko, a dreadful attempt at a goalkeeper.
Did any party that day feel for him?
Of course. Yeah, I absolutely. I'm not booing him or
on
anything.
a human level.
Yeah, it's awful. And it happened when Mark Birighitti at United too, was there a couple of seasons ago. Dreadful. But like,
People were doing like donkey noises or something at him. You'd feel for him, wouldn't you?
Like dogs abuse,
You know
like,
what I mean?
at the wrong club, unable to warm up at the wrong club, things like that. No, that was all.
Aye. You're a lovely support.
I was
You are.
younger back then.
No,
Cole.
I'm
I made
joking.
mistakes, all
But
right?
genuinely, like I was at that game.
Enjoying it a lot, I imagine.
No, like I've spoke to you about this well over that few your lot aren't, but I actually saw a bit of myself making an arse at Tannadice and getting absolute dog's abuse and just felt like I know how you feel, mate.
Aye, and we
Been
got
there, done it.
Yeah,
Aye.
got the T-shirt. We got rid of him in January because he was that bad. So
Aye.
So that's the worst signing for you lot.
Yevgeny
Yeah.
Kucherenko.
Okay.
All right.
We did any
How
quiz?
you
want
feeling?
Aye.
How you feeling?
I just want to go home, get back onto that duvet cover. Has it been really painful
What
today?
by the way, what a
Right,
week
Cole.
we'll get coming up.
Oh, what a week. Wednesday, Saturday.
What game are you doing on Wednesday?
Where are you?
Wednesday,
Where are you?
Take a guess where Ronnie is.
Well,
Oh,
Has it been decided if
ML.
STV News... If STV News...
ML1.
Has STV News
I
decided?
think we're going to discuss what STV's plans are because this could be a historic night for Hearts on Wednesday night. So I think we're going to do a big live presence from Tiny, obviously. They have to. If Hearts, this is a wee behind the scenes news thing for you all. If Celtic would have lost today, and no matter what happens, if Hearts were to win that game on Wednesday night, then we would have probably anchored the programme.
Everything from Edinburgh.
The full thing from Edinburgh, done the big package with all the fans, blah, 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 blah. I think because it's now that to win the league on Wednesday's not in Hearts' hands,
Yeah.
we can't go that far. Regardless, I'll be at Motherwell. I am live at Motherwell.
Is
I'm
it
in the-
Jamie that's going to be in Edinburgh?
Yes.
Our-
I'm in the Tynecastle Arms with a camera operator to
Are
watch
ya?
those fans
Are you
either cry
actually?
or celebrate at full time. Yeah, because they're great shots that you get
Yeah.
at fans. So.
Yeah.
you might catch my wee brother in there.
Okay. Could be a lot of tears. Right.
How is the quiz?
Apologies for missing the quiz last week.
Oh, the amount of complaints I got for that. We can't not do the quiz ever again because
said
so
that.
many people complained. You did say it and I ignored it and I paid the price for the complaints that I got because people love the quiz. They can all play. They all play amongst themselves or in their car or whatever. So we apologise for it. We're back though. Here we go.
Okay, right. You know what you're doing, Cole. Write it down. Don't show anyone.
Is it me against you?
It's you against both
There's
of them.
3 of us.
3 of us now.
You playing, aye?
Oh.
Ronnie's just
You're doing
googling
the
the
answer.
answer.
Google the
That's why.
answers.
Ronnie, can you put your phone down, please?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, 5 questions. Person who gets the most right. That's how quizzes work. Who is the youngest permanent manager or head coach in the Scottish top flight right now?
Say that again.
Who's the youngest manager or head coach in the Scottish top flight? That's the Premiership right now. Permanent.
Got my answer.
The youngest. Have you got an answer?
This one came to me rather quickly.
I've got an answer. Have you got an answer?
I've got an answer, mate.
Right.
guys,
We'll go with Cole first.
Sausage roll.
Oh,
Danny Roll.
Danny
Okay.
Roll. Who have you gone
Ronnie
with?
Charters.
Craig McLeish.
He's no permanent gaffer, mate.
Permanent.
Ah, shit.
Permanent.
Danny Roll.
1 to Cole, 1 to Ewan,
To be
none
fair,
to Ronnie.
Danny Rowe might not be permanent soon either. So don't worry about it.
He's a month older than David Gray, I believe.
Oh, David Gray. I
I
forgot
never
about
even
him.
thought about
Aye.
Okay.
You think
question.
1 month, but the difference in hairstyles, Jesus.
I know. Go.
Question number 2. Claudio Braga won the Men's Player of the Year at the PFA Awards last Sunday.
Shit.
Who won that award last season?
I thought you were going to say who was the Women's Award because I wouldn't have got that.
Who won the PFA Men's Player of the Year last season?
Okay, I've got an answer.
Okay.
Call.
Am I to go first
No, you
every
revealed
time?
first last time. You
Ah, you
revealed
go.
first this time.
Maeda.
Maeda. Correct, you're all right.
Aye, Maeda.
Cole 2, Ewan 2, Ronnie 1.
I should have listened to the question.
Okay. Question number 3.
Yeah.
How many goals did the Scotland men's team score at Euro 2020 and Euro 2024 combined? I'll let you have some time to think.
Say that again.
Every bloody time. How many goals did the Scotland men's team score at Euro 2020 and Euro 2024 combined? Why do you look so puzzled? Are you just thinking?
It's a hard one, eh?
Thanks, mate. I wrote them. I'm really good at them.
I think I've got it as
I
well.
was at every game, to be fair. I should get it.
It's a wee bit an unfair advantage.
Were you at the 6 games, Ronnie?
Yeah.
Were you?
Ah! So competitive, eh?
Right, Ronnie, you go
Ronnie,
first.
go first.
3.
Ewan.
Disaster.
Ewan.
2.
I wrote
Call.
2 as well.
Guys, it's 3.
I
Where's
knew
the
it was
3? Go tell me the 3.
So it was
McGregor against
McTominay.
McGregor against Croatia, was it? 3-1?
McGregor
3-1.
was the only goal we scored in Euro 2020.
I thought
Yeah,
we
it
only
was.
scored one of them.
We scored a goal against Germany in the 5-1 defeat. It was 0-0.
Switzerland.
was
1-0.
nil.
Who scored against Germany?
It was an own goal.
Aye, it was an own goal. Aye. And
So
it's
Scotland
technically-
actually scored 2 goals.
Ah, very good. Get up. You no chance.
No,
Point
but you're
to me.
right. You're right. I forgot the Germany game.
How many
Aye.
goals are we going to score this one? Quickly.
In the World Cup? 5.
Oh, okay. If Callum Miller's going, maybe. I'll go. I'll go 5. Confidence 5.
Just because I think we'll hammer
2.
Haiti.
1.
1.
You guys are honestly
We
Realistic.
beat Haiti
correct.
1-0.
right. It's 2-all for all of you.
Good for the game, that.
Good for the game.
Going into
Aye.
question 4.
Thanks for used to.
Now, I wrote this question.
Question 4 and it's 2-2-2.
You're looking
Yeah.
at answers.
I'm not
Answers
sure
to
answers
what?
there.
The answers aren't on it. The answers are on my phone. I wrote this question and then I brought it up earlier by mistake as a stat. So the question was going to be, name the only team to beat Motherwell at home this season. It was Falkirk. But I'll just think of a new one while I ask you the other
Captain
one.
sitting here.
What are you swearing for?
Sorry, Mum.
Christ alive. I wrote these last week and we didn't do it.
Ah.
I'll go with this question and I'll think of another one while you're writing it down.
Okay.
Name the only player to be back-to-back top scorer in the top flight since the Premiership era began in 2013.
That's the.
Well, no, it's since 2013. One player has been
Oh,
top
right,
goal scorer in the
2013.
top.
Let me see that.
I'll read it to you.
Read it again,
Don't
mate.
touch my wee fucking
Go.
What do you think we smell from?
I do sound like that. Name the only player to be back-to-back top scorer in the top flight since the Scottish Premiership era began in 2013.
That's such a difficult question.
I know there's so many options.
I need to think of another question by the time we get to the end of this.
You might not need it when I get this right.
I don't think I'm right.
I don't think
I've got too many players running around in my mind here.
Same.
From 2030, there's a good few, and there's a lot of options there.
There wasn't a competitive. He's just laughed at my
That's
answer.
not right. That can't be right.
Have you just looked at his answer?
I don't know.
I hope that's not right because I'm taking the piss.
You really better hold this, isn't it? Right.
Okay, right. So the question was.
Oh, it might be that.
The question was, name the only player
Oh,
to
it
be
might be that.
back-to-back top goal scorer in the top flight since the Scottish Premiership era began in 2013. Ronnie, reveal first, please.
Tony Stokes for
Okay.
Celtic.
Nah.
Ewan, reveal second.
I
You
went
wrote
with
Shanklin.
Lee Griffiths.
Interesting. And you've gone for Lee Griffiths. I can tell you, we're going into question 5, and all of you have 2 points because you all got it wrong.
That was a hard question. Let me.
Odson- Edward.
Odson Edward.
What's that?
Should have known that because he scored a few against me, tell you. You used to hear that song after he scored.
No?
I wanna.
Be Edward.
Mate, can you hear yourself think, man?
The best smelling footballer I've ever encountered.
Really?
Odson Edward, yeah.
Cheers.
What was he like as a player?
You stink, mate.
What was he like as a player when you played against
Excellent,
him?
mate.
Was he aye?
Aye. Just quicker, stronger, faster than you, like nightmare
Yeah.
on all fronts.
All right,
Really
Daft
good.
Punk. Right, question number 5. You all ready?
Yeah.
To win it, guys.
So
Someone
win
can
it.
win it here.
Somebody's going to win it here.
Oh, well, they might not. There's a tiebreaker just in case. Jimmy Calderwood left as Aberdeen manager in 2009. Who took over from him as permanent manager?
Aberdeen permanent manager in
I had to think of that in the time
2009.
that you gave that answer. So
To be
give
fair,
me a
then
break.
that,
Jimmy Calderwood was manager of Aberdeen from 04 to 09. Who took over from him for 53 games as permanent manager?
I've got a wee. How have you two just got that for 53 games?
No, I don't think I'm right. I think I'm.
Oh,
too,
no, that could be right. Oh, no, it
I'm
might be.
too late. I think I'm too late.
Okay.
Oh no, there's nah.
It'll be interesting because you and I went for the pen right at
Exact
the
same
same time.
moment. I can't be right. Don't worry, I'm not going to
me
be you,
see.
big man. You don't need to worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Nah,
Okay, right.
Definitely him.
I don't know.
The answers are locked in.
Aye.
It's 2 each. It's the final question.
Yeah.
I'm going to repeat the question, and Cole, you're going to reveal first.
Look at you. Can you handle it? I
Jimmy
love it.
Calderwood was
Stokes
Aberdeen
was so
manager
fresh.
until 2009. Who took over from him for 53 games as Aberdeen manager? Coll Donaldson.
Mark McGee.
Shows your board so we know you're not cheating. There you go. Thank you. Thank you very
That's
much.
not
Good.
bad shout, actually.
Ronald Charters.
How do we
No,
spell
see,
it? Wait,
I think he's way further on. I don't think it's him.
Ronnie Charters, who have you
He
put?
should get a point deducted for the spelling of McGee, by the way. MCHGEE. I know he's a looker, but Christ, he's not getting a lot upstairs.
Thank God
I
he's good
went
with his feet.
Craig Brown.
Nah.
Okay.
Sure.
He went from Motherwell
Motherwell.
to Aberdeen, didn't he?
But it was in Motherwell. Like, was he on Motherwell 2009?
I don't know when he was
I
in
went
Motherwell.
with Scovdale.
Scovdale.
Is it not Scovdale?
No.
He's
You're
going to say
7
one of
years
us
out,
is
mate.
right. I think it's you, man.
Is
Okay.
it Craig Brown?
I can reveal
One's
that
right.
somebody has won.
Oh, no.
It's not me.
No, no. I
Congrats.
don't think it's him. I went too late.
Ewan, you're out. What an utterly ridiculous answer that was.
Jesus
When was
Christ.
he?
2002 he left.
7 years out.
Okay. The question was who took over from Jimmy Calderwood
don't
as
think it's
permanent manager of
McGee.
Aberdeen after he left.
Do you think it's him?
It's more Craig Brown than McGee.
Is it though? I don't know.
I think it is.
Ronnie Charters. Commiserations, because Coll Donaldson is the winner of the
You're
quiz.
joking!
No
Mark
way.
McGee, well done.
That's
did that come from?
embarrassing for you two. Genuinely. I know that. And you
Fantastic.
don't.
Wow.
You'd have been
Oh.
working in Scottish football at the time.
So what?
Yeah, I was. I was doing football
14,
phoning.
doing like standard grades and that. No bod marsh about football.
How did you get that?
Guess. Good guess, wasn't it?
Wow.
Congratulations, your prize is a Dunfermline top.
Get that to, you can edit this out. Get that to.
That's the only thing we're winning this season. Right, thank you so much to the lovely Coll Donaldson, everybody.
Coll
Thanks,
Donaldson.
Thanks for having me,
Are
Jax.
we doing an emergency podcast on Thursday morning when Hearts win the league?
Are we?
We might have to.
Oh God, I didn't even think of that.
Because it could be one on Wednesday
we have
night.
to. We need
I
to.
don't think that's going to be a problem.
We will. Thank you, Callum.
Thank you, Callum.
Thank you.
Love you, Callum.
Ewen Cameron.
It's been emotional. I've maybe said a few wild things there that I may live to regret.
Yeah, I don't think.
Like this.
You don't beat Rangers. I'm telling you, Rangers end your title ambitions next week.
One more
Bit,
time,
here
Ewan.
we go.
Celtic's title is over at Celtic Park when Rangers beat you.
Well, we go on, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you. Ewan, I
Don't
wish
go
you the
anywhere.
very best of luck. And we will see you all potentially on Thursday if Hearts win the league. And if not, the next time we'll all be sitting here.
Saturday night?
Monday morning.
Someone will have won the
Sunday
league.
night.
Yeah.
Someone will have won the league. Someone will be relegated or promoted.
And someone might be in a full Celtic strip that week on Wednesday.
You're coming along, aren't you, Cole?
The live show.
Aye.
Yeah.
Ewan
Definitely.
Cameron, who's going to win the league?
Celtic.
Callum Bell, who's going to win the league?
I'll stick with it. I've said it the whole time. Hearts.
Coll Donaldson, who's going to win the league?
Celtic.
God, who's going to win the league?
Rangers.
Ronnie Charters.
Very good.
Who's going to win the league?
For
You
the
said Hearts all season.
And for the first time,
Oh,
Celtic.
he's been Hearts all season.
I know.
And that's my worry, he's going to be right.
Oh,
Time will tell.
folks, it's been a good one. I promise you.
Yeah.
This I'll do. I'll do it one last time for the folks. 'Cause I know you all want it. Join us again next week. Hopefully the bubble machine will be out. Put the camera back to Ewan Cameron as we wave. Ewan, wave goodbye to the audience for the final time. Thank you. Like, share, and subscribe. We'll have plenty of clips from this weekend's episode, let me tell you. And we'll be back Definitely same time next Monday regardless.
Yeah.
But potentially with a title-winning Hearts podcast on the Thursday. Thank you so much to the lovely Coll Donaldson. We wish you all the best for the remainder of the season ahead.
Hope you're shite on Wednesday, mate.
And we'll see you again next week. Thanks for watching and listening. We'll see you soon.
The STV Radio Football Show, brought to you by C.R. Smith.
The STV Radio Football Show is brought to you by C.R. Smith. C.R. Smith are local everywhere in Scotland. They offer great finance rates so you can get the best products for your home at an affordable rate. C.R. Smith are Scotland's top-rated windows and doors company on Trustpilot. Make sure you're on the ball. Head to crsmith.co.uk to get stuck into the amazing windows and doors. Thank you very much to C.R. Smith, and thank you for listening. We'll catch you next time on the STV Radio Football Show.